the sound of applause is not to be ignored, you know?
Hello. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
He's a little corny boy.
Hello, food fans.
Just like that.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Hello.
What's the deal with fashion?
Cash.
What's the deal with fashion?
I like having fun.
Dave
I like to laugh.
I understand.
I like to meet people
Okay.
who can make me laugh.
I understand.
Yes,
Good morning. Look, vocal crack. I didn't do my vocal warm-ups. Okay, we are ready to start. Let's roll back and start the show again. Good morning, everybody. Tim Heidecker checking in on a Wednesday. The day. We are in post-summer. We're in a post-summer time. I don't know if it's technically autumn or fall. It sure ain't here in California. It is a scorcher again. We are in week 2 of the big heat wave. Trying to stay cool with some hot coffee.
Is it still hot out there?
Weather's hot.
But we got the air conditioning here. Doug has yet to put on his sweater. We hope it's going to be okay for him. Good morning, Doug.
Hey!
And the reason we are coming to you live on this Wednesday hump day here, September 7th in Glendale, California, is because of the man of the moment. The guy whose head I can't see because of the camouflage hat. There's just a face and then no head. Just full nothing there. Vanish. You vanish.
Is that camouflage a shirt too?
There he is, the full picture. Good morning. So you are. Let's just get this
Embarking
over
on the
with.
tour with Tenacious D tomorrow, so thank you for moving the day.
Well, you're
day
welcome, and we're here to accommodate you, and we're wishing you all the best. I know the audience is going to be out there supporting you and being in the crowd wherever they are.
Sweetheart.
They're going to be supporting you as an opening act, and it's going to be tough. Nobody wants to open up for the great Tenacious D. That's the truth. And many offers went out. We know this. Many offers
Really?
were rejected. No.
People said no,
And
and I was the only
What's with
sucker
the
who-
crowd?
Todd
though?
Berry
What are they?
and-
Are they like mean? They're just like violent.
I'm
people?
turning to you now, Vic, to
Sorry,
introduce you. The
I was
great
wondering-
Victor Berger IV is here. Sunglasses on, cowboy
hey,
hat on. Born in Pennsylvania, no right to be in a cowboy hat.
I know. I'm taking appropriating people's culture, and it's just.
You
But it's
are.
I'm like a melting pot. That's
And
a
I
little
do
bit
love your
everything.
shirt.
Yeah, thank you.
I did give you one note about the microphone. Just make sure you're not too close.
Got to stay back.
You were gonna say?
I was just curious. Like, are they? I see. I lean right in right away. What are they like? Juggalos, or like are they like those kinds of fans?
Well,
Or
if you
like-
want to get a taste of it,
I'm just. I know the Neil Hamburger thing, but are they?
yes. If you what's the name of his record, Matt? Hot February Night.
Yeah.
Hot Tuesday night,
Hot Tuesday Night.
or maybe it is Hot February night.
Let's find that out. If one of the great comedy albums, you have people talking about George Carlin and Richard Pryor's album. These, in the 70s, comedy albums were a big deal. They don't really work so much anymore because you can just watch them.
Hot February Night.
I was correct, as I always am.
Available on Bandcamp.
And Drag City, probably.
Maybe.
But this is his opening set for Tenacious D back in 2000, whenever. And you hear and he's doing it sort of on purpose. He's riling people up. He's doing bits where he's saying let's bring out Tenacious D's curtains, and he does, and then he says he's got cancer, and it's really one of the great comedy albums of all time. You gotta check it out. But that'll give you a taste of the audience, Doug. You should maybe listen to that on the plane.
Well, you know what? I'm looking forward to entertaining the audience, and I think I'm gonna.
No, I know
I'm gonna
you're
have them
kill
on
it.
my side. That's my plan, and I'm gonna do my best.
I want to get reports though. I want to get honest reports from you.
Don't put any ideas in these people's heads, T.
The joke if this is a message to the audience, the joke isn't that you are booing Doug. Like, you're not there to be like the hecklers. You're there to enjoy.
I want to make people laugh and feel joy.
And that's what you'll do. To people with an open mind. Now, I don't do an opener. I'm my own opener. I don't need the opening act. You know what I mean? It's enough with me.
Uh-huh.
What's the most opening acts you've had to sit through?
Maybe everyone said no to your offers.
I didn't offer anybody nothing. Tell you what, the great moment.
You know what they said?
Discovery for me was.
They said
No.
The great moment of discovery. You had the great band Yola Tango come out on a tour a few years ago and says, "Here's our show, 2 sets, no opener." I'm like, that's the way to go.
with those long solos, boy. Hope they have seated.
Come
venue.
see War on Drugs with opening act Partridge of Paper.
What?
Featuring special guests Archers of Oak. What time are you going to go to the War on Drugs show? Well, the opening act's at 7, so I'm going to get there at 7:30. God bless you, though, and be safe.
No, you think they're all going to be walking in during my...
There's going to be a lot of walking in.
Yeah.
We had that. I mean, you famously opened up for Tim and Eric many times on the road, and that was...
Yeah, but everyone was locked and loaded, ready to go when I was up.
Let's welcome our special guest in the guest chair, Alyssa Limperis. Is that correct, Dennis? I was going to ask.
It was perfect.
It's perfect. See, I'm such a professional broadcaster.
That was so good. Yes.
One of the great broadcasters. Alyssa is a very funny woman.
I'll say.
What a pause.
A great one. An actor.
What the hell are we going to do with those men?
Oh, yeah, you got to sell some stuff.
What was the commercial I saw you in? Because I'm watching all these commercials because I watch so much baseball now.
Oh, yeah.
And this, I mean, every half inning, it's like commercials.
Yeah, that's...
Jumbo Jack, Jack in the Box.
I've done some Jack in the Box.
Liberty Mutual.
I've done some Liberty Mutual.
That's the big one.
That's the big one.
Now, do you got to go shoot that in
need.
Mexico, or you got to go?
Better swing.
No, I don't. Why am I starting on your commercial work? What an awful position to put you in.
I think that's fine. I shot that here in sunny California.
The big news is Alyssa's big. I want to say it's a stand-up special. It is, but it's more than
a one-woman show.
It's a one-woman show.
Yeah.
This ain't no vagina monologues.
Okay. Even though I am, yeah.
This is one woman.
Yeah.
Vagina monologues, they spread it out.
A lot of vaginas. This is one vagina up there telling her own little monologue.
No bad days.
Yep.
See, I get everything right.
Wow.
You don't even see me with notes.
No notes.
This is, we'll talk about it later, but it's a very emotional, very sad, but very funny. You're mixing it all. That's what I do.
Yes, it's true.
It's all true.
Yes.
You're not making this shit up.
That would be so funny.
You would be so
after all
outed.
this, if I was like, my dad's
What's that
alive.
guy, Steve Randisi or whatever his name is?
After all this, it was all a joke.
The guy Steve Randisi
Who's
or whatever
that?
his name is, the guy that said he was in the 9/11. He was in the Twin Towers. He was on that show, The League. Ranazizi. And he had to come out and say, well, and there's no good reason for it.
Right.
He was close to it or something?
He was nowhere to be seen.
Someone else's dad is dead. Yeah. To be fair.
I think that was like Trump, too. He was always saying that how he went down there and was moving shit.
Well, but that's like, of course. Yeah.
I was the first to be down there.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Well, let's begin the show. I've been trying to do a monologue.
Okay.
And so I've worked up one joke.
Okay.
One joke for our. I mean, that could be the thing. It's just one joke. Why do you need 7
I think
jokes?
that's right.
10 jokes.
Is it a long one?
No, it's pretty
okay,
quick.
well.
This Trump, speaking of Trump, apparently because of this raid on Mar-a-Lago, he's got somebody that's now going to review everything. You understand this? They're going to review all the documents and see if it's worthy of an investigation. Do you know how you can catch one of these people that do this? Well, you use a master bait. Use some master bait. A special master bait. Special master bait.
Special master bait.
Yeah. Which is what he's going to do when things go his way.
Okay.
I blew it on the joke. I was supposed to say special masturbate.
I masturbate a lot.
See, that's the
you
trouble with
enjoy
just
it?
doing one. You kind of,
Right.
yeah.
That's all I
You
got.
goof it, that's all you got. That's kind of it.
Vic, not enjoying that one?
I don't. It didn't make any sense.
I mean, I didn't.
Well,
I
how
mean,
do
I
you catch
get it.
one with bait? Use your head. Take the hat off.
But what
it's
is
too
a
tight.
masturbate though? What does that mean though? What is it?
You know
It
what
just-
masturbate is?
I know, but what is
Pleasure
it
Well, he has
on
a
the
guy.
joke,
There's a
though?
special master. And what is the special master?
Well, we don't even know.
I can't
It's some
believe Vic's
judge.
alive. Vic showed us this coffee
Oh,
before.
yeah, we should show
I
it.
can't
Oh, yeah,
believe
it's-
you're
it's-
drinking
I
it.
mixed it all in.
It doesn't
We'll show a
matter.
picture of this.
Yeah, it looks.
Let's
sick.
go to let's start the show hot with the great Phil Braun, who's going to join us now. Phil Braun, Uncle Phil, people know him as. Phil, you have something for us this morning?
Hey guys, how's everyone doing today?
We don't like starting that way. We've established we're all good, man.
Phil, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I was going to ask if everybody could hear me, but I assume you can. I'm not going to ask that question. But some great news today. They just named a city. They didn't name a city. That's coming. They named a street after me.
Oh,
Boulevard.
that's always nice.
Wait, what boulevard?
Phil Braun Boulevard.
Congratulations, my buddy.
Where?
In Atlanta there?
Here in Atlanta, we had a big ribbon cutting ceremony this morning. Held up traffic for a little bit, cut the ribbon, let everybody through. Just an exciting day. I've been badgering the council for a long time to let them do this for me, and they finally did. It's been on the radio all day today, and I've just been listening to all the updates and things. It's just been outstanding.
That's pretty cool, man.
Wow.
Wow.
You got so many. I hope what they did was I hope they took one of those peach tree streets and turned it into your name, because there's about a 90. Have you ever been to Atlanta? No.
No.
It wasn't that.
That
It
means
was
your career's not going well because all the shows are shooting down there. So you got to get on one of these Atlanta shows,
Yes.
Marvel movies.
It was some generic name. It was like Smith Street or something. It was like the Smith family said they didn't want to be named this street anymore. They came to me and said, "Do you want it?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely, I'll take it." But
So a little confused.
Yeah,
You're badgering the city council about this, but then they come with the offer. I mean, let's just get that clear.
yeah, well, there's the Smith family, whoever it was named after before, said we don't want to be on this street anymore. Can you take us off?
I get that.
I guess they came to me, and I didn't ask any questions.
But
I
city
just said,
council
yeah.
still said, no, not
then
you.
Then you had to badger
Then you
them.
had to go.
The whole
Yeah.
thing is falling apart.
They relented. But, I was going to tune in just on the radio to see if they had anything going on right now. If y'all want to listen, to
All right.
I'll go tune it in here a little bit.
Oh, it's a beautiful day, and the mayor has declared a new street to be renamed Phil Braun Boulevard this morning. So enjoy your commute out there if you're headed that way to work. We'll have more news and traffic ahead right after this rock block for you on WGNN.
Wow, perfectly timed.
Wow, they are talking
Also,
about you
they
on the
moved
radio.
from a street to a
Amazing.
boulevard.
Yeah.
Okay.
It must be
Oh,
confusing
but,
for Apple Maps.
Could be, I don't know, but
But your
yeah, I think-
radio sounds so crisp and clear too. I mean, there was a little static at first, but then it just came in beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got great reception. My antenna here.
Is there any
Well,
more
Yeah,
channels?
let's see if there.
Any other
let's see-
stations?
I'll turn it up. Let's see if there's anything else going on here.
And it's been slow and go on Phil Braun Boulevard, with traffic expected to bring you to a crawl, with as much as 40 minutes added to your commute due to traffic light issues being out of sync, as well as a few reports of blowouts caused by the infamous potholes that are strewn across Phil Braun Boulevard. Ugh.
That's kind of uncalled for. I don't know why they would bring that up necessarily. I mean, it's a busy street, so of course there's going to be a little bit of traffic.
Well,
you know.
the Atlanta's infrastructure certainly has its share of issues, I'm sure.
But I don't think they need to go into the negative stuff. But I'm sure there's going to be there's a Sears opening today on the street. I know. So
Sears is back. Okay.
Yeah. If you want, I'll check back in with you guys later. If there's any updates, I'll tune back.
People will be clamoring for it. Let me just announce so people don't start hammering me with it. We will check back in with you because I think it's going to be people are going to be clamoring for updates.
Phil, where is the street in the city?
It's down closer to town. It's like it's kind of a shorter street.
Closer to town? Okay.
The big town.
Yeah.
It heads toward the Gulch, but it's only about 10 blocks long.
Is it near Five Little Corners or whatever?
No, it's more toward the Gulch side of town.
Okay.
All right, Phil, we'll be back with you later in the show with more updates on Phil Braun Boulevard.
Disturbing.
His what?
His coloring is
It's
disturbing.
changing so fast.
It goes from green to red and then back. Look at him.
Don't worry
Watch.
about
He's going to red.
There he goes.
Now he's going to red. Now he's going to go back to green.
Oh, man.
All right, let's move on with the show. We'll check back in with Phil and Phil Braun Boulevard later in the show. Lots to get to. I just want to go through quickly. Obviously, Alyssa's here. Alyssa is not just, we don't just have Alyssa, we have your mom.
Yes, that's right.
You have your mom here today. So if you haven't talked to your mom in a while, you need some good advice from her, please call in. She's going to be able to help you. The hotline is up, Zoom is open, and she's going to be able to give you some advice. If you haven't talked to your mommy, this is a good opportunity for you. There you go. I would like to give my Elvis movie review. I would like to talk about Jerry Seinfeld and his new Seinfelds. There are many Jerry Seinfelds now. Apparently. Jerry's got a new fashion spread that we're all very excited about. There's this incredible clip from Bill Maher's abortion of a podcast called with Jeff Ross held prisoner for some time. We're going to play some clips from that and talk about Alyssa's podcast. And we have Matt, should we announce this? Because you were a little iffy if it would come together, but it's scheduled.
I don't know. Oh, our guest. Yes.
Fredrick Brennan.
Yes.
Listen to this, folks. Now, I've moved past this dark period in my life, but it still haunts me from time to time. Fredrick Brennan is the creator of the website 8chan.
Where you from?
And one of the core architects of the hell that we find ourselves living in now. But he is a repentant man, I believe. He worked very closely with Jim and Ron Watkins, who basically created QAnon. And I found him in this QAnon documentary on HBO, and I just liked him. I felt like sympathy for him and interested to see how he's evolved and changed. And I don't know him. I follow him on Twitter. Seems like an interesting guy, nice guy, and I'm curious to just get to spend a few moments with him.
What are we gonna do without chips?
All right, hit it, boys.
What are we gonna do without chips? What the hell are we gonna do without men? What are we gonna do without chips? What the hell are we gonna do without men? What are we gonna do without chips? What the hell are we gonna do without men? What are we gonna do without chips?
Okay.
What the hell are we gonna do without men?
First, before we get to all of that, how are we going to cram that all in?
That's a lot.
We are going to initiate the city of the day.
City of the day. City of the day.
What are we gonna do without chips?
All right, the city of the day is brought to you by Mike Scum's Gum Reflavorant. Sick of throwing away gum? Running out of space under your desk for your sticky, already been chewed wads? Well, now you can reuse the same piece of gum for up to 5 years with Mike Scum's Gum Reflavorant. How do I say that? Reflavorant?
Reflavorant.
Yeah, reflavorant. Flavor syringes add flavor back to chewed gum. Anytime you want to chew, just shoot your wad up with one of the many Mike's Gum flavors, including spearmint, grape, metro, ice, and cream. Now, order now, and office hours listeners get a free gum holder and syringe caddy so you can chew yummy flavor anywhere you go. Plus, we'll throw in a free scraper so you can recycle wads whenever you find them. Head over to mikescum.wad/I want my flavors Mike Scum's gum reflavorant. Keep chewing.
Mike Scum reflavorant because I'm sick of throwing out my wads of gum. Now I can keep chewing the same piece of gum for up to 5 years.
Very good.
Wow.
Very nice work.
I'll buy that.
Now,
Oh boy.
who is the city of the day?
Jason.
From
You
the
there?
Friday the 13th movies, which was disturbing to find out when we were doing our shows in New York that Victor Berger had a little routine watching the Friday the 13th movies
I watched
in his
4
hotel
and
room.
5 in the early morning.
Late
Oh,
era stuff.
Yeah, and with
In the
Corey
morning.
Feldman, the one with Corey Feldman's so good.
Jason,
I
give us a
highly
loud
recommend it.
check 1, 2, would you?
Check 1, 2. Check. Sibilance check.
There he is.
He's got the check. We've got the fan up there on the ceiling, and it's spinning. Time to hypnotize Alyssa here.
Wow.
Camera.
Where are you calling from? What is the city of the day?
How's it going? Hey, how's everyone doing over there? It's
Oh,
Rosemount,
God,
Minnesota.
Jason.
Where's this?
Rosemont, Minnesota, he says.
You know what? I'm going to try to loosen up on
Yeah.
that. I get it. It's not good for the show, but people want to check in, and it's a natural way to start a conversation.
It is.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Bad.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You stole me from listening to Sam Steeder on YouTube. I saw the notification
What are they crowing
on
about?
YouTube. I know you guys have a contentious.
What are they whining
What's
about?
that? No, I was gonna. I know you guys have a contentious relationship, so I just wanted to come on and support you.
Well,
instead, so
one less follower watching his stuff is a big win. Where are you calling from again?
Rosemount, Minnesota.
Rose.
Tim, somebody in the chat
Rosebud.
said something kind of funny. They said
I'll be the judge of that.
He's the third property brother.
Oh, the triplets.
He's the lost property brother.
You get in with these Property Brothers shows.
I don't, but I can catch the reference and appreciate it.
I see it. I
see it.
even I know these Property Brothers.
Yes.
The
Got to watch
property.
something on the
I know
plane.
more about property.
True.
One of them's married to
Zoe
Zoe
Deschanel.
Deschanel.
That's right.
Right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Could be true.
When did she
Zoe
and him get married?
Deschanel.
I don't know. They broke up. Wasn't she with the guy from
Vic didn't
Death
get it.
Cab? I didn't get it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get it.
She had a band called She and Him, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not even a good
Okay.
joke. Never mind.
M. Ward.
Imagine their property.
My wife kind of looks like Zoe Deschanel, so
Well, there
I
we
guess
go.
I guess it works.
There we go.
Does she now?
Bring her in.
Come on.
Bring her in.
Let's see some
Let's
pics.
see
I don't
her.
believe
She's
that
actually
for a
working.
second.
Yeah.
Like I'm supposed to be.
All right. Well, listen,
No,
Vic,
but-
also, you want to throw
Oh,
in
yeah.
the activity of the day.
I got today's the activity of the day.
Brought
It's
to you by
something-
Activia,
But yes.
the new yogurt from Jamie Lynn Curtis.
So this is activity of the day. Something
gonna sing
can
it?
do. I don't have a theme song yet.
What about a cappella?
I can give you a
Activity
hold
of
on.
the day.
Let's do it in C.
Oh,
Activity of the day.
Maybe a different song?
Activity of the day.
Ain't much more to say.
Vic's activity of the day. So this is mine, and then you guys call in if you have your own activity of stuff you're gonna do today.
Oh, Jason is prepared.
Okay,
Jason's
guys, look at
prepared
this.
too.
So this here,
Oh.
how am I gonna do this?
Oh.
Now look at this. This is a new way.
Activity.
We can't hear you, but
This is a new way to tie your shoes. Let's see.
Get
Okay.
your shit together, Vic.
Check this out. Never taught you this in school. This will change your life.
The swivel
So
chairs.
can you see this? You do it normal.
I think
You
no
do
one
it
can see
normal, and then you go first loop, and then you go twice, pull it through, and then
Watch, this doesn't work.
No, then if you have longer shoelaces, it works.
What the hell?
But I guarantee
What a flop.
this will work. If you have longer shoelaces, it works.
Of all
Well,
the
look
things
at-
you could have
well, look
brought
at
to the
this.
table.
This is the activity you can work on. Get longer shoelaces, and
I thought my
you
activity
will,
was
you
going
will not have to tie them, and they're not like double knotted. You just pull out. Watch this.
No wonder you're resentful.
Look at that.
Can you not see it?
See? And that's the activity today.
Try to be a good person.
All right, Jason, what's your activity of the day?
Yeah, it's easy to follow up. That was pretty lame.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow.
Cut his mic.
I was gonna cook some falafel.
Cook some falafel.
Oh.
Right?
Like from scratch,
bad.
or are you just gonna heat up some balls?
I might cook some falafel, then heat up some balls afterwards. But
Tim, put that in your monologue.
Yeah.
That's kind of
What is this, Jeff
Not
Ross,
bad for a
roast
puppy,
master over here?
I like this guy.
Hey, how about starting the food without the word full in it? I mean, isn't that giving the wrong idea?
Okay.
Like, huh? Well, you got the
right?
falafel. I'm like, no, I'm still
am
hungry.
I right?
I didn't even eat nothing. You want some falafel? No. Come on, man.
Falafel.
All right, goodbye.
No wonder the food sucks.
Do you have any
All
lobster?
right, quickly, let me just get through some of this exciting news.
You blow your father with that mouth?
I did my joke. Big music news, of course, today. I don't know if this came out on your radar, but Emerson, Lake and Palmer is back, ladies and gentlemen. They are back with Greg. Listen to this. Welcome back, my friends. The return of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I can't read this. Lone surviving member, Carl Palmer.
That's not a phrase. Sorry.
Hold on, let me.
Sole surviving member.
Hold on.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Yes, this is the music news from Vic. That could be a cool segment.
Yeah, there we go. Bowery, is that it?
Bowery.
David Bowery presents Welcome Back, My Friends, the return of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Sole surviving member Carl Palmer, transition there, in association with the estates of his bandmates Keith Emerson and Greg Lake, has announced the much anticipated Welcome Back, My Friends, the return of Emerson, Lake and Palmer tour. The tour will actually reunite ELP live on stage through modern technology.
Not alive, just live.
Oh, the tour will. It's
you
not a
said it right. I
Frankenstein
just want to
situation.
clarify.
Yeah. The tour will actually reunite ELP live on stage through modern technology.
Modern technology.
At least they're not using the old stuff this time.
Yeah.
The question of the day is there one person on earth that wants to see that show? Is there one?
Is there one?
Who would want to see that? Do you know Emerson, Lake and Palmer? You might. You're young.
No.
They're just
So there's Palmer and then two.
and he's the drummer.
Two ghosts up there.
yeah.
So you got the keyboard guy.
drummer
I
and
think
then
it's
two
Greg
ghosts.
Lake. I want to see if I can get this right. I'm just a pure guess. See, Matt, see if I'm right.
Well, I would know. I know who's who.
Okay, then you can see if I'm right. Greg Lake is on keyboards.
And is he?
No, Keith Emerson is on
And
keyboards.
he's passed on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's gone. Okay.
he's out.
He's out.
He's done.
I should do this. I do my solo show again, but this time I bring my dad back with
Yeah.
modern technology.
There you go.
And all of a sudden,
get the
the
hologram.
him reacting to the jokes,
Oh.
yeah.
You can probably just add that because there's that
That's
bit
true.
where you have the empty seat. You can just kind of do an Obi-Wan Kenobi thing where you just
Wow.
kind of
Yeah, okay.
see my Star Wars reference, folks.
Wow.
So that's music news from Vic. Thank you, Vic.
Yeah. Is it gonna be? You think it's gonna be holograms? Like, are we allowed to talk about the hologram we saw?
I think it's going to be a
did you
Frankenstein
guys see?
situation.
You know what they should do is like
yeah,
do those like Chuck E. Cheese dummies. Out of
Oh God!
No, forget
Welcome, my
holograms.
friends, to the show that never ends.
animatronic
Look away
Emerson
from his
Lake.
head. Come inside.
Oh, I want to be. Yeah, that's great.
We're gonna play our piano.
Oh, what about
like
this
this.
one? What about this one? Oh, what a lucky man he was. Oh, what a lucky man.
What a way to come back. What a way to come back.
Hi, I am Keith Emerson. Thank you for coming to our show.
Just their bodies right over top of Chuck E. Cheese's.
They just use a skeleton from Chuck E. Cheese.
It's like there's so much fur on Greg Lake. Why is there so much fur on his arms?
Why are they doing at the hop?
Oh, someone back there
oh,
accidentally got the
shit.
wrong program. Switch it.
Why are they singing
Fucking
Happy Birthday?
Country Bears. The Country Bears from Disneyland.
Tim, remember when we went to the House on the Rock?
Yes.
Those
What is
crazy
that?
pneumatic bands.
Oh,
This is crazy.
That was
stuff,
the craziest
man.
place.
If anybody's ever been to the House on the Rock, it's this guy. I think it's in Wisconsin.
It's in Wisconsin.
Middle of nowhere. This rich guy had this house, and he was a collector. He started collecting everything you can imagine, and turned it into this museum. And you go into this house, and it's a cool house. It's like this very like Frank Lloyd Wright kind of.
But it's like inside a mountain.
It's like built on a rock in Iraq. But then you like enter into these like endless giant like hangars, like where you've got like a whole room.
is this it?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, you've got like full giant rooms with like merry-go-rounds in them. Like you walk, your sense of scale gets so blown out because you're like, there's like 40 merry-go-rounds in this room.
Yeah, and there's like a whole like whale sculpture, like full size. Remember, it was just like a room with like
He
a.
just had so much money.
Yeah, and he just
And was
collected
just
all
But he
this
collected
stuff.
these. The musical things was the weird.
Yeah, there's like automaton kind of like marching bands that are just like.
But it was like all robotic.
Vic, you would cream if you went.
love
Vic, you would like
that.
you'd be like, ah! All these little toys and dolls and shit.
I love toys and dolls.
Old
no.
like dentist chairs and shit.
Just all the worst things.
Yeah, it's like, and it's just junk.
Yeah.
Planes, like you know those old timey planes, propeller planes.
It's like,
I've been there twice. JP loves it. There.
Better than Disney.
It's very weird. It really feels like you're on acid.
Yeah,
it's all that shit
it's
for
all
hours.
Like that kind of stuff.
Fredrick is here. In the Zoom.
Oh my God, it's Fredrick time. Okay, let's talk to Fredrick. I was really about to get into the Jerry Seinfeld stuff, but maybe I'll talk. Maybe that'll be our icebreaker.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he'll have something to say about it.
Relax.
Maybe he bought those clothes.
Fredrick, are you there?
Fredrick, can you unmute there?
I am here, yeah.
Fredrick.
There he is.
I was gonna get up and get something though, because but that's fine.
No,
I'm
get
here.
something.
Yeah.
Get whatever you need. We're in no rush.
We'll vamp.
Yeah, I've never seen your show before. Sorry.
Hey, that's
I never
okay.
have. So
My goal today is to make you a super fan.
I'm a fan of yours.
Oh, thank you.
I've seen a lot of your stuff.
Yeah,
I just
nobody
never-
watches this fucking show. I don't know why you're doing this show. We had to listen. I got to talk to you about computer shit because we need your help. It's time for you. It's time for you to help me.
Okay.
We're getting crushed. We had Tenacious D. You know Tenacious D, Jack Black.
Of course, yeah.
We had them on the show. It was a fantastic show. This thing's just kind of bubbling along, like 12,000 views. Like I need those 500,000 views. I need those fucking million views now. We got to
is that
game
a
the system.
Is that a problem with the computer though, Tim? I don't.
Ooh. He's coming in with hard hits right away,
sorry,
body
but,
blows.
You know, I you know, is that a?
It had to be said.
But don't you think? In all seriousness, do you think that there's a algorithmic misperception out there that there's things that get squashed for not for nefarious conspiratorial reasons, but just because it's a mess?
I see what you mean. Okay, so it's more like how the algorithms work at the social media companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible that, you know, shows like yours are just not treated fairly. That's very possible.
That's what
I
are a bit antiquated.
I honestly think that there should be like some kind of FDA for algorithms. I've heard it floated by people smarter than me, but it seems like a good idea. I mean, you know, it does make sense that the algorithms are trade secrets, and also you can't even really tell people exactly how they work because otherwise everybody could game them.
Right.
But you do need some kind of regulation.
I find that, like, for instance, on Instagram, if I post a picture, like the other day, I posted a picture of me getting rained on. I was just wet, and I was like, haha, you know, look at me, I'm wet.
Sure.
Thousands of likes. But if you're promoting something, like a show, it's not, right? Am
Yeah.
I right, Alyssa?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Alyssa, by the way, Fredrick. I want
Hey.
you to introduce you to her. Not be disrespectful.
Yeah. Hello, how are you?
Okay.
There's nothing to say to you.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Well, that kind of makes sense, though. I mean, they want to see the average person maybe doesn't want a promo, which isn't.
Well, what they want you to do is pay for it.
Nice.
Right, Fredrick?
Oh, so you think that that's Instagram?
That is right. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the rules of this chat here. Maybe you guys do need help with the computer because I thought that if I mute myself, I'll be able to unmute myself again. So I muted myself just in case there was like noise in the background.
No, you're good. You don't need to
while
mute.
you were talking, and so I didn't want to be rude to Alyssa. I did have something to say, but it wouldn't let me unmute.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't worry about muting, right, Matt?
Yeah. It's so all these other folks don't just unmute.
The damage is
wild.
done. The damage is done. You didn't respond to me, and the damage is done.
Yeah, I've never been that good at talking to women anyway.
Well, let me just contextualize you for the audience of one that's watching. You're the only one watching, Fredrick. I mean, this you can correct me on this. You started 8chan, like yourself.
That's right. Yes, myself.
Back when? What are we talking here?
2013, long time ago.
And then you went on to so you can all watch. What do you think of the movie, the Into the Void?
Into the Storm?
Into the Storm.
I thought it portrayed the events accurately, very accurately.
That's
actually.
interesting to hear because sometimes you become a part of a documentary, people following you around, and then you see it and you're like, "What did this fucking guy do?"
Yes.
No, I mean, okay, there are some things in the film that are not, exactly how I would have done them.
Right.
I feel like I've been in enough of those that what's the word? Like, I just know what to expect. And I think that, he portrayed it as accurately as was possible, given making it understandable to the viewer and not running numbers. So,
And I reached out to you because after watching that, obviously I had a very dark period of, I look back on this now and I go, this was a dark period in my life. People were watching the show. No, I went through a bunch of shit from that community, from the 8chan community. I mean, 4chan, but I guess I don't really know. I guess you can explain the difference, but I think 8chan just got way more real, way more sort of nasty, right?
I'd agree. There is a difference, of course.
Sure.
One is, first of all, much older. The one that I made, ironically, wasn't supposed to be anything other than a combination of 4chan and Reddit.
Right.
So, you would have a site where you can make the boards. It was like a technical thing. I was a computer programmer, and so I was just trying to show off, in the very, very beginning, like my technical skills because I didn't have a good paying job.
Right.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, as far as like the community, the types of users, very similar people. Yeah.
I got just hammered and hammered and hammered, and my question was always like, who? Not to sound like Jerry Seinfeld. Who are these people? What are they? Why are they this way? And did you engage with that stuff, or when did you see that going on and being like, whoa, what the fuck?
I actually have got to say I don't know too much about what they did to you. So
no. I guess not me specifically, but just the violent, the threats to violence and the kind of homophobia and just the people, this like just dregs of like the brain coming out of people.
I would say that even as an administrator, I mean, even you would think that these guys would be like nice to their administrator,
Yeah.
Like if you're an image board administrator, they would be nice to you. No, I would receive death threats. The craziest one I ever got was I changed the size of a font by 2 pixels, and I got a death threat for that. I'm not kidding, because like the user, was like, you made it worse. It looks way worse now, and I was just refusing to change it back.
A death threat.
And I didn't think it was a big deal. And they were like, you will change this back or I will. Like a specific death threat. Fly to the Philippines where I was living at the time. And so I think that the anonymity of those style of websites, along with the difficulty in moderating them, is what kind of causes people that get banned everywhere else to kind of congregate there. I also think...
Sorry, go ahead.
No problem.
I mean, there's a gamification to the whole thing, right? There's this feeling of like, I'm in a simulated world. And one of the, I think, profound things you said in the documentary was, I used to think there was a difference between online and real life, and I've learned that there isn't.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. I think we really need to get rid of the distinction between like in real life and online, because everything that happens online happens in real life. It does. It affects people's real lives as well. I think that what people mean by this is that they often have separate identities, you know, one that they act out online and then one that they have in real life. But increasingly that's breaking down, as everyone would expect, just as, you know, kind of the boomers die off, not to be that mean, but it's just everybody is online. So there is really no difference between online and in real life.
Yeah, I mean, the difference is you can kind of get away with saying stuff online. There's certain things I would say online that I wouldn't say to that person to their face.
Yeah, and
I mean,
let me just let Alyssa jump in
no,
here.
I think too, because people do, I think that because people act online differently than they act in person, I think they also think that we are different than we are in person. So it's like why we get nasty things said about us, because they're like, they wouldn't say that to us in person, but in their mind, it's like me online is different than me in person. So
yes.
I think it's, yeah.
People are very surprised when they meet me and I'm like nice and normal and they're like, oh, I thought you'd be yelling at me.
Well, I mean, that's why it actually took me so long to do this. Yeah, as you know.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like,
no.
It took a little bit of convincing.
Yeah, I know.
Because,
Your first like concept of me asking you is like, well, I'm just gonna get dunked on or something, and
yeah, I mean, I thought that this was gonna be like a sketch, you know?
Right.
Which is fine, but I just don't know that I would be good at it, you know?
No, you just have like a warmth coming out of you. I mean, but you've been through hell, like, well, so first of all, are you still like, do you still like live, kind of get bombardment for like kind of, I mean, would you consider yourself kind of like you come from this dark place, but you've kind of repented, or you've kind of changed your whole perspective on this? Like, how political were you, I guess, at the beginning of this, and how much were you kind of like all in on Trump and the QAnon thing, or were you just kind of, you know, apolitical and just kind of enjoying the ride, and then you realized that it was a problem?
So something about 8chan's history that's not maybe that well understood is that because I started it in 2013, the Watkins family, they took over the administration of like the legal side in 2014, like at the end of 2014. And then they basically stole it from me in January 2015. So that was before Trump had like even announced anything. So I resigned April 2016, so he wasn't even president.
Right.
We still had Obama. You know, I'm just saying that just so your viewers are aware. I do think though that in the very beginning I was political, but not in the way. I mean, I kind of feel like image boards have changed, you know, as I have changed. Like they have gotten more extreme.
Yeah.
As I've gotten less, because I was more of like one of these Ron Paul guys. I don't believe in it anymore, but I was like a libertarian, you know, like Ron Paul 2012, the only Republican I've ever voted for when I was 18.
Yeah. No, that's like, you know, I don't agree, but that's a normal, respectable kind of position to take as a person.
Sure, but I think that they took advantage of it because like something that Nazis especially are very good at is like taking these libertarian-minded tech bros and using their skills to their own ends, right? And so I was, you know, in a way kind of trolled by a bunch of neo-Nazis, I feel like in retrospect, you know, that, well, it's just our free speech and we're just a different, you know, political opinion that's really extreme and we need this protection and this free speech. And
there is a point of view, which I don't necessarily totally disagree with, but that the internet should be open and free and full of whatever you want to say, but that I'm conflicted with that because that could lead to real life danger.
Right.
I had an idea years ago that we take Twitter and make it a World Heritage site. That is, like fully public to the world, that's funded by, however they fund keeping up the rest of the cultural, centers around the world, some kind of fund through the UN or whatever.
Sure.
And then it's just because the boiled down simplest version of that is very cool. It's like you just sign up for free and you can, it's like a directory of the whole world that you can communicate with. Why does that need to be monetized? Like, why can't that just exist as a cool thing that we all have?
I agree. I mean, I think.
Sorry, that's the boys back here.
I agree with you. I mean, I think that the ideal social media platform is absolutely a nonprofit. That's kind of why, in retrospect, 8chan was so easy to steal by the Watkins family because I wanted to run it as a nonprofit, right? And so, it was very easy for them to just take it and make a corporation, and so.
Let's talk quickly about the Watkins. Jim Watkins dead, right?
No,
Ron.
dead.
Wait, I thought the father.
The father. Yep, the father's Jim. The son's Ron.
I thought Jim Watkins died.
He hasn't died. I mean, you've read that. I don't know.
Is that some erroneous reporting? So he's still kicking.
This looks like some fake news to me.
I thought I caught it from you, but. And then Ron Watkins did he lose his election or is he out the primaries? Do you know?
Oh yeah, he lost.
Oh,
he
too
lost.
bad.
He was last place actually.
That was the funniest shit when you saw his debates. Like, what? This guy's not ready for this, right? Like he didn't have anything to say.
Yeah, I mean, that campaign was always going to be a shambles. For me, the reason I liked it is because, I had been saying for many years that like Jim Watkins pretends to be poor. He pretends to be broke so that people give him money,
right?
To keep running his websites. But he has this huge empire of Japanese websites, which funds everything.
And they're like porn sites and stuff?
Yeah, that's how it started. He still has one big porn site, but mostly his power comes from the fact that he owns the largest message board in Japan still. It's called 2Channel. It was renamed to 5Channel by him because he stole it from the original founder. He has a history of doing that. Yeah.
This guy's a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that website has like a revenue of hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, as far as anyone knows. And so he uses that to bankroll essentially everything else. And then he's got a porn site, which, from what he told me, it makes 30 grand a month. And so, he's got all these revenue, but it comes from Japan. And so people can't really get at that. And people don't even really understand it.
No.
I learned Japanese. And so I sometimes tweet in Japanese, but like if I try to explain this stuff to people, they always get lost somewhere along the way.
Yeah, I'm getting lost. But do you consider the Watkins clan sort of your you guys are still, I mean, they're a public enemy number one for you?
It's not like I just sit here all day and think about them. I don't,
right?
Because it would be terrible. I mean, I would think about those assholes all day.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing that they can do to get me to talk about them now is like threaten to kill me, which they've done twice.
Wow.
In the last few months. Yeah, it's escalated since the Q documentary.
And are you safe? Do you feel safe, or do you actually feel like kind of under threat?
I mean, I feel safe enough, but if one of their insane followers decided to do something, they could.
Yeah, you don't got Secret Service around your house.
As far as I know, I don't. But I did call the FBI on both occasions.
Did you ever get legally involved in like the FBI or any of that stuff? Like, did they ever come to you and be like?
Of course, yeah.
Wow.
But it's kind of depressing how that happened because like it took until after the January 6th thing, and then finally, end of January 2021. I've got 3 of them, in my living room.
Wow,
and
that must be fucking intense.
I felt that it was like way too late. I mean,
right.
I told them everything that I knew.
Right.
And then, nothing really happened to anybody that actually organized any of it. Like they just punished the lowest level followers that got tricked. Yeah, that's how I feel.
They raided your house just like they did our former president. They raided it.
No. They
Your
treated
beautiful
me very
home.
nicely. They treated me very nicely. I mean, they treated me way nicer than I expected. Like, I feel like I got like the New York Times journalist treatment.
Right, right.
Where they knock at the door and they show you their credentials.
Your beautiful
and
safe. They opened your beautiful safe. Where do you? I got to move along, but what? Because Phil Braun has more updates about his street. We haven't even talked about Alyssa's special yet. Are you okay over there?
Oh, I'm good.
You're enjoying yourself?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Learning a lot.
We gotta get advice.
Where do you see all this going? Are we entering a darker period, or do you see any hope?
I wish I could see hope. I do see some hope in the fact that at least it seems like Trump is going to go to jail between now and 2024.
Whoa, big prediction.
Wow.
I don't know. I hope it happens. Even if he doesn't go to jail, I mean, I think some felony he'll be found guilty of. I hope. I really
Yeah,
hope.
they just said he's got the things that were missing from Mar-a-Lago were like nuclear secrets from other countries. Like, hello.
What's going on?
Yes, that's.
I love music.
But when you cut off the head of that guy, there's still this culture out there of, people that are living in a different reality, right? Of different.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know exactly like what we're going to be able to do about that. I wish that I had, some kind of easy solution, but there like really isn't one that's super easy to apply. Just because our system is so broken due to the Senate, due to the Electoral College, due to the filibuster, it's essentially impossible to get a major law passed these days that is in any way controversial, in any way.
Right.
Because, if Ted Cruz decides he doesn't want it, he can stand up in a diaper on the Senate floor and talk for 48 hours.
Well, I'm Ted Cruz, and my pronoun is kiss my ass.
Ted Cruz just called it.
Thank
All
you,
right, well,
Anthony Weiner.
you leave us with cautious optimism. And I extend my
Man.
friendship and my hand to you out there through the computers. And,
Thank you.
Will you please
follow
like
Fredrick
me?
on Twitter. I think you're always getting into it with people. I don't really understand all of it, but there's a whole community of computer stuff out there. And I want you to get into it to our mainframe and fix our algorithm so we get all these Tim Pool numbers.
Yeah.
Get in there, hack into our website, and juice it up.
All right, I'll send you some messages. I might have some ideas. I might.
Nice.
See, Matt?
Yeah. So.
On and all the best.
Yeah, I'm sorry it took so long. Thanks for having me on.
No, you're welcome anytime.
Very glad to talk. Thank you.
Now you can become a fan. Tell you that.
I'll be a fan now.
Now you're a big part of the community. All right, let's check in with Phil Braun again, the great Fredrick.
The less great Philip Braun, is that what you were going to say?
Yes, the late great Phil Braun.
Phil,
I liked
are you
him,
there?
right, Doug? You like him?
Yeah, he's a likable guy.
Vic?
I've always spoken highly of Phil.
I'm talking about
Oh
Fredrick.
my God.
Who's this?
Fredrick.
Fredrick. who
Oh,
we just
sorry.
watched.
I was looking for something.
He's very charming in that.
How
dog.
about how Tim was just Jim, dead.
I swear to God,
I thought he was dead too.
Maybe
good
you're
as
thinking
dead.
of the who's the
I'm not thinking of anybody else.
No,
What, am
there
I
was
thinking of
somebody
Elvis?
that died. One of them died.
didn't the
Is it the dad or something?
the virus detector guy, he died. What's his name?
Oh, yeah, Jim McAfee.
McAfee.
John McAfee.
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah,
I wasn't
well, that
thinking about
wasn't him.
that. How dare you?
Some
Hey,
other
I came up with an idea while I was sitting here listening to Fredrick.
Yeah?
An idea for a new website.
Is it philbraunboulevard.com?
9chan.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
What do y'all think about that?
This show just can't be about talking about numbers.
What about Jackie Chan?
Number 9.
Be good
Number
too.
9. So what's happening with the street?
Yeah,
Boulevard.
Alyssa, do you think after your special that someone might name a street after you?
Well, I've been hounding city council, but they're not relenting. Yeah.
Did any family members of other streets come to you and
Yeah,
approach you?
plenty, but still city
Yeah.
council.
I know, they're tough,
They're
yeah.
tough.
It's pretty cool. I've been scouring the internet and the radio. You want to listen, see just anybody chatting about Phil Braun Boulevard again?
Yeah, let's see if we get
Please.
lucky.
All right, let me see.
More news coming your way on that truck explosion that occurred on Phil Braun Boulevard.
Oh, no.
Reports state that a truck full of puppies headed toward the Humane Society hit one of those notorious potholes, causing the truck and the puppies inside to explode. More details as we receive
The puppies
them.
explode.
But now, get ready for a 3 for Thursday with Van Halen.
Wait, 3 for Thursday?
Oh, 3 for Thursday.
Wow, that
That's a
guy-
good deal.
He's got the.
But I'm looking at my calendar, and it's still Wednesday.
it's still
So how far in advance do you need to get ready for the 3 for Thursday? I guess.
Give you a day in advance.
I must have tuned into the future or something on
Yeah.
that. It's kind of weird, but
I'm also trying to imagine a truck full of puppies.
Yeah.
I can't imagine
I
why.
think it's pretty unfair that he's blaming the potholes. I mean, that's could be the suspension of the truck or the way they loaded the puppies in.
I
the
agree
truck.
with you. I think
Or the type of
potholes not-
puppies, explosive puppies.
Yeah, they were strapped with dynamite.
Weak. Yeah, strapped with dynamite.
Whoever
I mean,
thought
don't
about
blame-
this idea's mouth is a pothole.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Don't blame.
Yes.
Smoking weed.
Vic's brain is a pothole.
That's
you know what I
something
mean?
like
with,
that.
with the wacky
What are we
tobacco.
gonna do without chips?
Hey, listen, Phil. Thanks for the update. Good luck. We'll check in with you later.
Is there
I hope
another update
I hope
later,
there's
Phil?
a turn for the better.
Well, I'll check in one more time. There's got to be some good news out there on Phil Braun Boulevard. That was unfair with this guy. I don't know. I'm going to check the different channel or something next time.
Let's see if there's a caller out there who wants some advice from their mom. Does anybody have some advice for their mom? From their mom. not from-
Oh, yeah, let's see. I don't.
All the DJs in
Specifically.
Atlanta.
Maybe
sound
we
the
should
same.
show the clip so then they get it.
Oh,
We're talking about. You want to show the clip?
Get it.
Yeah, let's roll a clip.
Let's roll that clip.
Here's a clip that's not from Alyssa's new special, but from some fucking Instagram shit.
You want to?
But this is how you. This is kind of how you
YouTube.
blew up, right?
Yeah.
So what do you? Let me ask you. This is the interview section of the show, okay? So take me back before the pandemic. You're doing stand up, or not?
Well,
What's your backstory?
I guess we'd have to go back even further in a way.
Yeah,
When I first started, I was doing stand up. So like when I first graduated college, I was doing stand up in
you
improv.
loved it.
Yeah, I liked it.
You just wanted to do it
I wanted to do comedy, so I think I was trying out a lot of different things.
in New York.
In New York. Yeah.
It's tough.
Tough. But it's good too, because
Yeah.
I feel like I'm glad I started there.
Did you find like a community of people?
Definitely.
And
And yeah. And that's when I was like, oh, I love this. I remember just being like, oh, I really love this.
Where would you do comedy?
Well, it was just a lot of open mics. It was like a lot of
Stress
that was-
Factory?
Oh yeah. Yeah, did the weekends at the Stress Factory at the gate. No, yeah, it was just like
Open mics.
Karma,
Who were
like-
anybody that you were coming up with that we would know?
well, I came up with Dan Perlman, who then I was just on this show with. So like that era of person, Kevin
Right,
Iso, Dan Perlman, Drew Dowdy, all who were on that show, Flatbush Misdemeanors. But yeah,
Flatbush Misdemeanors
exactly.
on
So-
television.
Exactly, and those were all people that I came up with.
Right.
We all started together back in the day.
So you're doing open mics.
Yep.
Are you getting kind of good at it?
I guess kind of, yeah. I mean, I was starting to get booked on shows and such, but I was
Right.
I was waiting tables. It was very just like,
Waiting tables. Yeah.
and then my dad got sick. I moved home.
Where's that? Providence?
Yeah, right outside of Providence, Seekonk, Mass. Oh, you were in Providence.
We had a great time in Providence.
Oh,
right? What a great little town
Did you
that
get
is.
did you get good food?
Yes. Well, we had this. There's one of these up and comer pizza guys. This guy. It's called Hotline Pizza.
Okay.
And it's one of these deals where like we're only making 40 pies
Oh,
today,
that's
and
when
we're
you know
out.
it's good.
Yeah. Do we ever
Those
talk
are
about?
insane. Those
you
are
weren't with
so
me.
good.
We
I
in
wasn't
Syracuse. This is
invited.
a bit of a side departure here.
Good. Let's go. Down.
We were in Syracuse
Okay.
and on our day off, and we see a pizza place. Looks like a classic New York pizza place.
Yeah.
Go. Let's get in there and
Let's get a
grab a
slice.
slice, right?
Yeah.
Give me a slice, would you? We go in there. The energy in there is so bad. There's very few slices left.
Okay.
And the guy making the pizza is like on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And the woman, it's like her first day working there, and she is, I don't know. We don't have any more. I don't know what we're gonna do. Cause this is it.
And how many people are in there waiting for slices?
There's like a family waiting, and they want to order a whole pizza. Now the reason this guy's all stressed is because he's got to make 40 pies for the Syracuse minor league baseball team. That's
And from the sounds of it, he can't even make one. It sounds like he's stressed at one. 40 sounds.
I see him fucking pounding the thing. Son of a bitch. Tell them we're out. Tell them we're out.
And you're right
if they
there.
want to wait 40 minutes, they can.
Oh, you know what I do in that? See, I'm so bad that in that situation I go happily.
Yeah.
My instinct is to go, I'd love to wait for
Yeah, no, I'll be right here.
I don't even want the pizza. Now all of a sudden it's a challenge and I'm like, great.
Dude, he throws across this fucking...
No.
Like, he was pissed. And I felt bad for him. And we kind of like, there were a couple slices available. And we were like, we'll just have those. Like, it's not a big deal, you know? Yeah, well, it's going to be 40 minutes if you want a real fresh pie. I got to do 40 fucking pies for the goddamn game.
Hello, food fan.
Oof. Like, I don't know how we're going to do it. And then he's telling us, he's like, I get in here at noon, and I get an order for I'm going to keep saying 40, but it's high numbers.
So many.
Like, I got 35 orders for chicken parmesan dinners. And how am I going to fucking make that and the pie? Like, it was the best. We were
It's also as if it's not a restaurant. It's almost like it's kind of the point.
Yeah, I know.
Like there's got to be a structure
things
here
are going well. You just need to
right.
hire up a little bit. But of course, people have issues with hiring now.
Right.
But oh my God! All right, let's watch Alyssa. As
It kind of sounds like my mom. Like that kind of sounds like a situation my mom would get in. Yes.
Come on in, put your bags down. Take your shoes off. I just vacuumed. You want a fresh one? They're cold. Clean that out. Now it just has pans in it. Take your pants off. I'll throw them in the wash now. Why don't you call your cousin? She got a new job. Good afternoon. You finally got up. Neighbors bought a new car. Must be doing pretty well for themselves. You gotta turn these lights off. We're getting our first tulip. Bought these at a bake sale. Okay. Did you see your room? I reorganized it. You like hummus still? The mailman's really screwing up all my mail. It's like alphabetical order. When's the last time you've been to the dentist? Want to make a BJ's run? Your grandma made you these lentils. Why don't you take them home with you on the train? I took a lot of pictures of sunsets. I want to show you all of them. I got about 300. Turn the lights off. Come on. I got one with a bird flying over it. I want to frame it. Yeah, you want a chocolate? They're from Valentine's Day 2 years ago. Don't come in yet. I haven't gotten to this room yet. You help me put up the big flag? Get all your favorite foods. Gotta get this washed. Looks terrible. It's half a paper towel, so you don't waste the whole thing. I'm gonna preheat the oven, just in case. When you leave, make sure to set the alarm, even if you're just going outside. Finally, nice day to grill out. Can you not leave your shoes in the middle of the living room? I don't have enough room on my phone. Take a picture of the tulip for me, will you? Don't worry, it just made you
enough
bed.
room on my phone. Is exactly right.
They always grill out. Must be something going wrong. Cleaning out the coats. You want any of these? They look real, huh? They're fake. Hungry? I got 100 cal Nabiscos.
Got this at
Kept the
Ross.
tags on, just in case. Now, Girl Scout's trying to sell me cookies. I can make my own cookies. I'm fine. Oh, God.
How close is
Cleaned
this
your
to your
brother's
mom?
room.
So close.
Oh my God.
So close.
That's
When we
amazing.
were at a wedding,
Maybe we'll
I swear to
FaceTime.
God, at a certain point at the wedding, my aunt was like, I love your dress. She's like, check it out. Look how much it is. She asked for, she still had the tag on her dress.
I heard there was a story about, we got to take a break, but there's a story about Barbara Streisand. Somebody got a tour of her house, and she went around with this person telling them how much everything cost, including her wardrobe. See this dress? $3,000. See this bust, whatever? $25,000. Like, they were like, what the hell? Is this a joke?
That's incredible. Yeah.
So wait, you do the stand-up thing.
Do the stand-up thing. Dad gets sick. I move home to take care of him. He dies in this graphic way, and then I'm like, I can't.
He exploded like those puppies.
He exploded like the puppies because of the goddamn boulevard.
I love fashion. I have many, many expensive cars.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I get really mad at Doug.
Yeah.
Doug, I was talking about my dad.
Dude, about a little respect. Oh!
You see tonight the stress pack.
I didn't do that one. Whoops.
Anyway, so then I started doing a version of this solo show, and that was the only type of stand-up I did. I was like, I don't want to talk about normal things. If I'm going to be doing this, I want to do this. And then that got heavy. I started crying all the time while doing it. And then I moved into this kind of thing. I moved into character work and acting.
And you just started filming. You had a friend, and you're just filming it.
No, my mom filmed them.
Your mom filmed it, and then you just pop it up on the internet, and people go wild
People
for
go
it.
nuts. So
You get that Rex.
You get the Rex Chapman going. This is the fun. This
is the funniest thing I've ever
you'll see
seen.
all day.
Some of that's a little iffy. You know what he does? It's annoying. Is he'll be like, today is the 27th anniversary of George of the Jungle with Brendan Fraser. Like 27? Who cares?
Yeah. And almost every day, he also does the thing where he's like, everything sucks except this. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I know. Here's something to make your
here's something
day.
to make your day. Yeah, it's
You
like, well, I
need
was
this.
kind of having a good day.
You need this today.
Yeah, it's like,
Who were some of the hotshot celebs that like helped you out and
Yeah,
got
who
spread
saw
the
you
word?
and said, "Bip, bip, come here"?
Was it Tim?
Yeah.
Tim helped you out?
No, I was late to the party. Yeah, who's your your kind of
My-
patron?
I mean,
Just Rex
Mark
Chapman.
Hamill, I think, was the first big
Mm.
one. Mark Hamill it was Mother's Day.
You know who he played in Star Wars?
He was
Star?
Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker.
And then I'll tell you. And then I'll tell you what, JLD, which kind of segues into our little convo later. JLD, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
she
was
blew you up.
Yeah, but
Yes, we will get into the Seinfeld fashion pictures and much more, including call in if you want advice from your mom.
that's right.
And we'll be back in 5. Thank you for
Bye.
listening. Join.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Senses working overtime.
Vaccine gene. He didn't want to take the vaccine. If you don't do it now, they're gonna hold you down. Put it in your eye. Put it in your unknown chemicals and a microchip in the brain. The news you read said don't take it, you'll never feel the same. Oh, vaccine gene, he didn't want to take the vaccine, so he quit his job and moved away to the resistance underground. But put it in your He was last seen crawling through a hole in the floor. He left a note for the band by the side of his bed that read, "I won't be playing gigs no more." Oh, vaccine gene, leader of the resistance. Oh, vaccine gene, leader of the resistance. Oh, vaccine
Oh, we are back. It is already 11:10. My God.
Oh, my
The show
goodness.
is flying by. We were talking to Alyssa. If you're looking for her advice, not her advice, your mom's advice, you can zoom in or call the hotline. Do we have anybody on the hotline now?
We do. I don't know if they're.
I'll
looking
guide
for
them
advice.
into the. I'll guide them like the.
Well, we'll still talk.
We have a bone pick. You want to listen to a bone pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, bone pick.
Listen, we don't get to the advice, whatever. What are you
No,
gonna
exactly. What are you gonna do?
Guess what? Hotline's down, boys. I don't know what's going on there. All right, let's talk to Sean, who actually does want some advice.
Oh, okay, Sean.
Sean, you there?
Oh, Sean, you're not. Your audio's not working, buddy. Are you muted? Got to check all your settings.
Let's go to the hotline, Matt.
Well, so I think the hotline is down. Yeah,
Oh.
something's going on with the hotline.
Could be the big power outage happening somewhere.
It could be.
I'm very impressed, by the way. I don't know if you saw this.
Oh, I saw you retweeted that.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
So we're suffering from a tremendous pressure on the grid out here because of the incredible heat, and all the government people and the power companies and stuff. They were like, please, they've sent alerts, emergency services. Please conserve power. Do what you can. There's a few things you can do. And it worked. They saw the numbers go down, and
it was
people.
nice.
You might as well be walking.
It kind of made you like, all right, we can do this.
Yeah.
Power goes out right now. But, all right, Matt, what do you want
Sean,
to do?
we tried.
I don't have
Sorry,
anything
pal.
else to vamp with.
Yeah, we're at
Casey.
We're at a
Casey.
limit.
Put your damn phone in a bag.
Casey.
Hello.
Yes. Hey.
I'm sorry, I don't necessarily need advice, but I do need some help.
What's
and
the
I'm
difference?
hoping y'all can help me.
Okay.
It's more of a material thing than it is like, anyway, maybe your mom can help out.
Your mom.
Well, first, or your mom. First of all, this is my first office hours on Pacific time. I just moved to LA.
Welcome to town.
Thank you.
It's a hell zone here. Welcome to the hell.
Yeah, well, I just came from Florida.
Oh, it's even worse.
5 degrees every day. So
Minor upgrade in your life.
Yes. Yeah. There's breeze here, which is a relief. So as like a moving present for myself, I bought a ticket to see Pavement on Friday.
Nice.
And then you announced that you have a show on the same night.
Right.
Wait, Pavement was
And,
just here though, weren't they?
They're playing again?
They're playing 3 shows. They're playing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
simply-
And of course
Holy
I bought-
crow.
Let her
of course
get
I
to
bought
it.
a Friday ticket and not one for Thursday and Friday. But I figured that I'd like post it on Ticketmaster and I'd sell that ticket and I'd like get one for Thursday or Saturday and then I'd get a Friday ticket to your show. But I haven't had any luck selling my ticket.
You haven't had any luck selling the Pavement
I
ticket.
haven't had any luck selling my Pavement ticket. And
I'll tell you what your
hoping
problem
that
is there.
maybe
Who
somebody
in God's name knows
here-
what Pavement is? I see
She doesn't
Pavement.
know what Pavement.
You know what the problem is? You got to if that were, I'll tell you what, if that were a train ticket, a ticket to see Train, or who else? Kelly Clarkson, no problem. But you,
Yeah.
you bought the ticket to Pavement.
Yeah, no one knows Pavement.
No one knows who Pavement. I'm not gonna buy. I go. What is that? The driveway? I don't.
Come on.
Come on. I
What
don't
am I
need a
gonna do?
ticket.
Hose it down?
What am I gonna? I've already done that. God
Yeah.
knows 100 times because the neighbor's pine trees dropping all over it.
Oh,
but
didn't the sap?
the sap gets stuck on there. My beautiful Honda CRV gets all sappy.
So this is trouble because you're looking to get rid of a Pavement ticket for the show on my night. Of course, nobody's buying that, not just because of your issue, but because they're already going to see my show.
I know.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
I'm hoping like maybe somebody who's already been to one of your shows, but who hasn't seen Pavement.
So you're trying to poach someone.
Like,
You're
like-
trying to
I
get
know.
someone to leave Tim's show.
Or
Matt,
no,
what
like
can we
who
do?
doesn't
Wrong approach.
No, who doesn't have a ticket to Tim's
It'll
show? But
sell.
like,
You just put it
I
on. They have
see.
the automated thing.
I
Someone
see.
will buy it. No.
Oh, she's running
it's
out of
been on
time.
there. It's
Time's
been
Clock
on
is
on
there.
there.
ticking.
It's
All right,
been
this
on
is
there.
up to
It's
you
been
if
on
you want to
there.
put it on.
How
the
much
list.
is that Pavement ticket?
So the listing price is $75, and then of course
holy
there were like Ticketmaster fees up the ass.
Oh!
I'm willing to let it go for less than what I
OBO.
paid for it.
Yeah.
So I'll give whoever wants it
Now-
an office hours.
But now you got to buy another Pavement ticket.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Are they not sold out?
No. No, and
Not
like I
good
just
for
need
mouth.
one ticket, so it might be hard
The way
to
she
get like
said it was kind of.
several tickets.
No.
What
but
about
I
we
just
do
need
this?
one. So
What about we do this? If I put you on the list for Friday, then you can buy that ticket for the other pavement show, and you're not spending twice as much money. But
that's true.
that do something for you?
That I would definitely come.
The list is tight. I got to tell you, this is a hometown show. This has got family there. We got Hollywood bigwigs there, but we can squeeze a few more in. So Matt, put her name down. You're on the list.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, it's the shit list.
I appreciate it.
You dug your own grave.
I have another solution. Who's opening for pavement? And how long are they going? Because Tim's a tight no opener. You do both.
Yeah, and I know like the pavement show starts at 9, so that was
Starts at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do both.
You could do both
Yeah.
because they have who's opening for them?
Strands of Oaks or
But you might miss a little of the pavement show, like a couple minutes probably.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
it?
just going to be tuning up there for 25 minutes. All right. Well, listen, get in touch with Matt. Your backup plan is you're on the list. If you get to sell the tickets, please let Matt know that we can open up that list spot. That would be preferred because of the bigwigs who are going to be. I know it's going to happen tomorrow and Friday. Ooh, I forgot to give me tickets. Can I get on the list? Get out of here.
But it's a big wig.
It's a big wig.
But it's the head of WB.
It's the head of WB.
A lot of plus ones already on this list. This is filling it up.
I love records.
I would.
Looking now.
Well, she's not getting no +1.
Oh, no. But you're on.
Well,
Casey, you're on.
All right, Casey.
Thanks. I'll see you then.
Yeah, you
And,
will.
Yeah, somebody.
I do an individual meet and greet with everybody. 45
minutes.
No. 10 minutes with everybody individually in my dressing room.
I wonder if.
See you, Casey.
No.
Oh, sit down. What's your name again, Casey? Yeah, good to see you.
I don't want this.
Sit down.
Can I pay to not have this?
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
You want some Fuji water?
Want some hummus?
You want some hummus?
I wonder if the streets ever open for pavement. That'd be cool. They should like
ban the streets.
The street isn't that like a rap?
He's a rap guy.
Don't bring up this Phil Braun shit. All right.
we do need to. Do we need to check in with Phil?
I'll tell you what.
Speaking
We
of
do
pavement?
not. Not at the moment. Let's save that for the end of the show, please.
And Uncle Phil.
Well,
Uncle
all right.
Phil.
He has to. All right.
All right. Do you want to get him in? Is this his
Uncle
last?
Phil, he
It's his last
passed away a
one.
long
All right.
time ago too.
Phil, what's the latest on
He has
Phil
to go
Braun?
dedicate the streets.
I see.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I got the 9chan people to shut down your hotline, so I apologize.
Oh, maybe that's what happened.
Anyway, but one more. Maybe I got to get off of this guy with the bad news on Phil Braun Boulevard. I'm going to maybe try to get a different channel here or something.
Maybe try 9chan.
Why don't you
Yeah, maybe so.
NPR?
Maybe. Let's see if I can find him on here. Oh, I got to turn it on.
1950.
Look at he's already cracking himself up.
Police have released the latest statistics on carjacking crimes occurring along the newly christened Phil Braun Boulevard, officially making it the most dangerous stretch of road in the county. Stay away and find yourself an alternate route if you can, folks. And now, enjoy this Led Zeppelin classic right here on WGNN.
God damn it.
That's the same station. What are you searching for?
I don't understand that either. It's the
Isn't
same
WGN
guy.
a Chicago station, a TV station? Anyways, terrible news.
Terrible news.
Sounds like Brett Saunders. I don't even know why he would be on my Atlanta station anyway. So
I don't know, Phil. I wish you the best,
away
though,
from
and I
my
feel
computer.
bad that this is happening to you, of course. I think nobody wants this kind of day. No one
Well,
wishes this
thanks.
on their worst enemy.
No.
Why don't you fill those holes, Phil? Huh, Phil? Fill the holes, Phil.
not my problem, but
That's your name.
we'll do this.
Hey,
Yeah,
maybe you
well-
should get in touch with the band Pavement.
There you
Oh.
go! All
Great
right.
idea. We'll check in every week on the street and we'll see what's going on.
All right, wait, we got to talk about, I think
No.
we got to talk about Bill Maher.
Phil. Yeah.
All right, let's get into Bill Maher.
Let's get into Bill.
You fan?
No, I can't say I am.
Okay.
My
Are
daughters
you?
hate my smell.
No, I mean, I used to watch him because it was just like on, I just watch him, and I agreed with him on things for a while.
I don't think I've even watched. Yeah.
It was an interesting way to get sort of the week's news kind of summarized. He had interesting people on, but then he kind of turned into this weird crotchety old man who just is so calcified and sort of old. And then I'm like, oh wait, this guy's just a hack.
Yeah, that was kind of my intro to him, was just his latest rendition.
So he's not winning any. Well, he's probably winning all the wrong fans. He's like, Ted Cruz likes, Bill Maher, you're in bad company.
Right.
But anyways, he's got this podcast. We've talked about it before. Vic sent it this morning to ruin my day early. And it's got the Jeff Ross on it. Jeff Ross, feels like, we all know Jeff Ross, the roast master. No one's getting out of his sights without getting burned.
Doing crisp.
And he's got some issues too, apparently. I don't know about all this Jeff Ross stuff.
Checkered past.
But poor Jeff Ross feels like he's in prison. Like this poor Jeff Ross, he got dragged down into the Bill Maher basement. The stripper poles are everywhere, and it's just like the guy wants to be anywhere else.
Also, this shot, it's such a...
It's the worst. And you notice, and his sign on the close-up of Bill, like the sign is in focus, but Bill's face is...
Oh, it's a mess. Well, nobody wants to work on the show. There's like some kids who set up the camera and go, all right, I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to get a venereal disease if I stay down here any longer. Marron. Anyways, Bill Maher's got everybody captive. He must have dirt on all these guys. I don't know if you can get any more dirt on Jeff Ross than there already is, but...
That's how he gets them down there? He's got the dirt, and they have to do his podcast?
Hey, Ross, I need you for my podcast. I don't know, but yeah, you're coming down the basement. Or the tapes get released. All right. Click. So watch this disaster of chemistry. I mean, one thing that I think this show excels at is chemistry. We're hitting it off. Of course, me and the boys love each other very much. Jack and Kyle last week we were just zinging. It was on fire. This is a dud. Like, where do you see these two try to interact? Bill Maher fucking sabotages everything poor Jeff Ross has to say. He throws him under the bus, and just watch.
You want some dope? You seem a little low key.
I'll smoke some pot.
Or maybe you've had a lot of pot.
Not yet, but let's take a hit of this joint. Then I kind of.
It's not pot. It's a clove cigarette.
Okay, well, sorry.
You introed it as pot.
I know, like, what the fuck, man? Why are you
It's like an improv scene in like The Office.
You're barking down my neck. First of all, what grown man smokes cloves? Wait, keep going.
A pot? Oh, I see. We're in California.
We're on the air in lots of states.
All right, I'm sorry. You just offered me pot.
Wait, it's illegal to smoke on the air in
other states? If they're streaming it in a different state, you can go to jail.
Keep playing, because then Bill Maher gets defensive. He realizes.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. I have the other clip now.
Then he has to play
So many cups, too. Look at all the cups.
He's like, I was the
first person to ever smoke pot on TV, and I did it before. It was like, all right, well, then light the guy up. Like, why are you fucking ruining it? Like,
I like how he calls it dope.
I know.
You know, some dope?
Wants to smoke some
Can you
dope.
imagine somebody says, do you want something? And then you go, sure, I'll have some. Well, that's not what this is, idiot.
You guys offer me coffee? I'll take some.
Yeah.
Well, tough luck.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
whiskey, bitch. Okay.
Jeez, should I go? Like, I don't really want to be here.
I don't have to be here. I can go.
You seem like
he's so worn out. Look at that.
You can see his body language. He's like,
zoom in
what do I do?
on Ross's
so
face.
tired.
He's like, okay. He's like, I see.
Okay.
I smoked it on the show, real pot, before it was legal, even in California, one night.
Okay.
And
What are we doing here?
that's when I knew that the jig was kind
Getting
of up
lectured
with
to.
pretending that
Jeff Ross
we
sitting there getting lectured
are
by
a
Bill
country that
Maher.
can live with prohibition. Because people called me. I remember Larry
This is
David
funny
called
when
me
he
the
tries
next
to
day.
make poor Jeff Ross. Like he's like, well, should I just do some observations, some material here? And he brings up this idea. He's like, I would like that the gun states and the pot states would go after it. And then Bill Maher immediately fucking shits on it.
People are like, are you sure you're not going to get arrested? It was like 10 years ago or something. And I was like, I doubt it, but if
This
they
was my
do,
bartender, I'd be out of there. I'd be like, "Guy, can I settle up?"
Not me.
Here he goes.
Look at that.
I'll just take the check.
And that's the attitude I've taken ever since then. And I think it's.
But you haven't because you don't have
Do you think
it.
one day the gun states will attack the pot states? Because it seems like they're not the same states necessarily.
Oh, I don't know about that.
All right, well, over the pot state.
Well, can I?
He's trying to set up a joke, you know?
Yeah,
I'm trying to set him with the body language.
I don't think so.
Lighten the mood here.
All right. Well, should I?
I don't think so.
No,
I'm
that's
not
not
feeling
gonna
very
happen.
welcome here, Bill. You asked me here, and I'm setting up an idea to maybe add some entertainment to this mess.
No, I don't think so. Six
Wrong.
back, wrong.
All right, then it comes. Then they start talking about
household.
Okay.
You're not?
Okay.
I don't have any guns.
Why?
guns. Why?
I
What do you mean why?
Also, he hasn't offered him the weed. He's taking like
it's
6
not weed.
months.
It's a fucking
the clove.
No, I don't want your
Yes, I
clove.
would
I'm not
if it
a
was
14-year-old
easy.
girl.
I don't even know what a clove is. It's yeah.
I'm just afraid it'll get turned on me somehow.
Oh, well, that's such a bad attitude.
Oh, fuck you! You're the one with a bad attitude, Bill. Don't fucking bring this guy down to your rapist's basement.
Imagine, oh my god.
You know what? God, what?
It's like unfinished too. Like the wood isn't even. It's like it.
So
Yeah.
much fucking neon and oh my god.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Is my strike 2 with you, or is it strike 3 because of the pot that I thought you were offering me?
Such a bad attitude.
Because, you're letting the worst possible event guided by the actions of the least capable people guide what you want to do. It's sort of the same argument they very often use about drugs. We can't have drugs because people will OD. Yes, some people will, but we couldn't have any. We shouldn't organize life around what the least capable, stupidest people
It's like
do.
Jeff
or
Ross,
something.
like, are you my dad?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Am I in trouble? Like, am I grounded now? Because
Also,
I blew it on this.
Yeah, I shared my opinion about not wanting to have a gun.
I don't know. I don't want guns. Jesus Christ.
There could be an accident.
Can I get another drink? Can I go?
9 a.m. But yeah. Look at that face. Look at that. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh.
I think that's it, right? I mean, that just goes on and
Wait,
on.
there's
and
another
on.
clip, right?
No, that's.
Do they ever warm up to each other? Is there any kind of heart
I hope
there?
Bill gets his guns out.
Does he?
Swirling, I wish. I don't.
He's like, can I borrow your gun? I need to shoot myself in the head. I need to get out of here.
Oh, this isn't a gun. This is a squirt gun.
I don't have. I
don't have guns.
Bill Maher's like, I don't have guns.
Guns? Why
Wait,
do I
but
have
you
guns?
just said you. Yeah.
Why?
I don't.
I was the first person to ever have a gun.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what's happening?
And the reason is because people think, oh, you must not have guns because you're a liberal. No. I mean,
No.
like, all right.
I have more guns.
What is this?
New rule.
Liberals.
It's not pot. It's a clove cigarette.
I mean, that's an all-timer clip.
That's
right
an
there.
all-timer. After he offered him pot.
Yeah. No.
No.
I don't think so. You think this is
You
a
think
joint?
this is a joint?
No. It's clove cigarette, dummy.
Okay,
Fucking baldy.
You smoke cigars?
Oh my God. All right, let's take a call, Matt.
All right.
Maybe we'll get advice.
Some
We'll-
advice, yeah.
You want some advice? Well, I think Sean worked it out. Let's give Sean another
good.
chance because he had some actual.
Hey,
This
can you
is the
guys hear
problem
me?
with all these
Oh yeah, there you are, Sean.
these podcasts with these comedians and stuff. They're such a bummer.
I know. Well, that's what it felt like. He was trying to make it be like, no, this is a serious.
Yeah, like no one's laughing.
Right. Oh, Boston, what's up?
Yeah, I heard
Is
you
that a
said you were from
Bruins
Boston
hat?
earlier.
Oh,
This is it's a Bruins hat. Good to see. And on the
Bruin shirt too.
So
I'd like to body
I,
check you right into the
I'm
side glass.
engaged.
Bing.
This is my fiance.
Oh my God!
And we have,
Congratulations.
Oh, you two are cute together.
Thank you.
Give us a kiss.
We have some friends getting married this weekend, Jordan and Emily, who are big fans too. So as far as advice, if you have any advice for the newly married, the about to be married, we'd appreciate it.
Here's your mom with some advice.
Now wait a minute. Let me just clarify this. Am I giving you two advice, or am I giving advice to your friends? And remind me of their names.
Either or.
Remind me of their
General
names.
advice.
Pick one. Don't make her pick.
No, listen to me.
All right, well, fuck them, us. Yeah, give us advice. We're here.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. You guys make a beautiful couple. I don't think you need any advice. Those other two? The other two? I don't know. I remind me of their names.
Sean and Dana.
Oh, that's you two.
What's their
That's
names?
okay.
Jordan?
That's all right.
Jordan and Emily.
Jordan and Emily. I'll tell you what.
Yep.
Tim, what have I always said about Jordan and Emily?
You don't see it.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see it. You two, look at this. Beautiful couple, makes perfect sense. Boston Bruins and the scrunchie. And I go,
And the
now that's a
dartboard.
beautiful. And the dartboard. I go, you guys are gonna have some friends over. You're gonna have some Sam Adams, and you're gonna have a nice time. You got that beautiful lamp from I Got It. Is that a Home Goods? Is that a Home Goods buy? Beautiful.
You know that Jordan's got a wandering eye.
But Jordan, she's always wandering. The eye is going every which way. No.
Jordan's the man.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm
right.
saying.
That's what we're saying. Believe me. Believe me. Emma, is that her name?
You don't see gender. No, Emily.
Emily, so loyal, so wonderful. What a wonderful, beautiful woman. Jordan, wandering
He's a
eye.
tomcat.
He's a tomcat. He's a bit of a Lothario.
Yeah.
I've always said that. So, I might say to them, I would make sure you're really sure of it because, once.
Do you believe in divorce?
I don't believe in divorce. You know I don't.
Yeah.
You know I don't. So
No,
once
it's
you
a
walk.
sin.
Well, it's a sin. It's a sin.
It is.
Now, speaking of sin, you guys occupy yourselves. You two living in sin, or you just visiting?
Only for the last 8 years, yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. You know what? 8 years of, I tell you what, my husband and I, we didn't even live in the same room until we were married for 8 years. Okay. We didn't even walk into the same room. I didn't see his naked body until our 20th wedding anniversary. People say that's when you buy.
Seems a little extreme.
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta be. Look, it's
Can't
how
be
I
too
was
careful.
raised. You can't be too careful.
Yeah.
Jordan, I'm sure that man. I'm not sure he's waiting 20 years.
No.
He's not even waiting 20 minutes.
No.
Certainly not.
Did you have the separate beds, the two beds next to each other?
Absolutely separate beds for a little. You have to inch the beds 1 inch every year. You bring them closer together. And
Was that separate beds thing only in the movies? Did people live like that for real?
No, that's
Really?
Yeah.
You're a special case. That Berger family.
Well, no, it was the other side of the family, actually.
Anyway,
your mom and dad are like Gilligan and Skipper. They got the two hammocks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe that makes sense if one partner's tossing and turning.
I think
you
so.
know,
Yeah,
as
one's
you get better sleep with different beds.
Absolutely.
You should have a bang bed and then 2 beds for the sleeping.
Three beds. I like that. It's nice. Anyway, you two are a beautiful couple. I wish you all the best. And when you're at the wedding and they say, "Does anyone oppose?" Stand up on my behalf and say, "Absolutely." Tim and Linda and the folks here say, "Are you sure about this?" Emma, run while you can. Emma, run while you can.
She's gonna bring home venereal diseases.
Venereal diseases, and I got someone very nice I can set her up with. So you tell me, and I got a second nephew who's
a nice boy.
He's a really nice boy.
All right, we'll pass on. They're gonna listen to this.
Oh, I hope they don't. I hope they don't.
Jeez. Well, it's all
No,
done
I'm
in
kidding.
jest.
It's all in jest. I wish them a beautiful marriage. Jordan and Emma, I've
Many
never thought of
kids.
a better couple than the two of them. I take it all back. Many kids.
May you have many children.
Many
and may they be,
children.
what is it? And may they be as strong. May your first son from The Godfather. May your first son be a boy.
Masculine
Yes.
A masculine child.
Yes.
You prefer boys or girls as babies when you?
Well, I have no preference for every baby is beautiful.
Uh-huh.
That being said, saw the neighbor's kid. They said the most beautiful kid ever. I go, I think I've seen cuter babies than that.
That is a nice segue to a great episode of Seinfeld.
Okay, bye you two.
Bye. Be well.
Be well. Beautiful couple.
I'm coming to your wedding.
Yep, we're coming to your wedding.
Don't do it.
Why don't you just take your balls out of your wife's purse? Make a stand for one time in your life.
Just drain balls.
All right. The Ugly Baby from Seinfeld, classic. And let me just say, I could sit down and watch an episode of Seinfeld any day of the
Me
week.
too, any day.
And I would watch it during the day on tour. We'd be putting it on. Comedy Central is a shell of a network. And I hope you're not developing anything there.
Yeah.
But that's how they do is they show Seinfeld and The Office and South Park, right?
Yeah.
The Daily Show. Who's watching The Daily Show? I mean, please.
Is it on now? Is
the Daily Show currently on, or are they on break?
Who knows?
Let's look at the Comedy Central lineup for the day. I saw they made a movie. Did you see they made a movie, Comedy Central?
I think that's
Yeah,
what
it's right here at the top. Look at how.
Yeah.
This looks tough. You got Out of Office. Tough. It's like written in the pandemic Zoomed years.
Yeah, I went out for that.
There's the Daily Show. Let's get this schedule up.
Right.
TV schedule, easy to do. Good website. 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. South Park, South Park, South Park, South Park. The Coon. The hell is the Coon?
Eat, pray,
Eat,
queef.
pray, queef. South Park. South Park, South Park, South Park, South Park, South Park, South Park.
Oh my God.
South Park. The Daily Show with Trevor Noah is back. Then Hell of a Week with Charlemagne the God. South Park, South Park. Daily Show again. So now we're at the 10 o'clock hour.
Wow, it's all South
Hell
Park.
of a Week with Charlemagne the God.
So they
That's
have
the
two
day.
shows. They have basically two shows, and the Coon. What's the Coon?
What is the Coon? Can we find out what the Coon is? I hope it's
Oh,
nothing.
it's a South Park.
Oh, it's
Spin-off?
a spinoff?
I think it's a.
TBS
The
is
Coon
good.
rises from the trash and takes his place as a lone vigilante and wipes out crime in the town of South Park. Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
it's another South Park.
There's TBS's schedule for today. Friends, Young Sheldon, Young Sheldon, Young Sheldon, Young Sheldon, The Big Bang Theory, The Big Bang Theory, The Big Bang Theory, Big Bang Theory, BattleBots, Young
It's
Sheldon,
sad.
Young
But that's
Sheldon,
the
Young
thing.
Sheldon,
Two
Young
shows
Sheldon, Young
for
Sheldon,
channels.
Young
That is
Sheldon,
crazy.
Yeah.
George Lopez.
But I
show.
get it because it's like I'll watch if
Yeah,
I'm on
you'll suck
if I'm
me
on the
into another
road.
one?
Totally. And
Yeah.
that you turn on the TV and it's The Office. I'll watch any day of the week. Or
Yeah, yeah.
Seinfeld. For sure.
Totally.
Even if I've
So I
seen it.
watched the
Seinfeld
Seinfeld.
channel.
Anyways, we're talking about Seinfeld because yesterday, again, Vic delivering the goods,
I
but this
know.
blew up on the internet.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
I was more interested in this than all that Don't Worry Baby or whatever that movie
Don't.
is.
Yes.
That movie I could care less about. Although my friends are in it. Kate Berlant's in it.
Oh, Kate Berlant's in it.
Yeah.
My Baby is my
Nick
favorite
Kroll's
song.
in it.
Nick Kroll's
Did you
in
see
it.
his behind the scenes
It
video?
was very
They're
funny.
funny.
Yeah. And but I'm not interested in all that Hollywood infighting and stuff. I did watch The Spit, which was compelling.
I thought it was. I know, but apparently the guys.
They say it's not.
They say it's not.
But,
What is
but
it?
what would you say?
What
would you
was
say
it?
yes? It does look like
Something.
something happened, and he reacted and looked annoyed.
Yep. We
Didn't
are
make a-
all. We know that that's an annoyed look. That's.
It, it's hard to erase my brain and not like if I watch that clear of what I was told it was. But did you see it? You didn't see it.
No.
Anyways.
Incredible PR. Realistically, like incredible PR for the movie. Because I
True.
kind of am dying to see the movie because it's like.
They say it's not very good.
But it's like even now, I want to see. You gotta.
Right. No, years ago I suspected that when you'd see like Tom Cruise come out and cause a ruckus about something. It was like, interesting.
Right.
This is all tied into.
Also, was he just hanging out of a airplane? Did you
He
see
was.
that?
I love Tom Cruise.
Just.
I love he's insane.
He's insane.
But what are you guys doing?
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I'm like, I didn't even realize it was there, but yeah.
So anyhow, Jerry, we want to know everything about this. We've seen, if you're following me, you've seen this. This is Jerry's new modeling career that he's embarking on. And there he is for Kith, which is what? We don't know.
In a new garage.
This, I'm telling you, this is why I don't take risks with fashion. Anytime I
Yeah.
take a slight risk, I think this
I look
is
like
what
an idiot.
I look like I go, I can't do this.
What's the deal with
yeah.
fashion? I love fashion. I have many, many expensive cars. I need a new garage.
What is that? Is that
What's the deal with
AI?
fashion?
I got a
Oh.
celebrity voice impersonator.
I love fashion. I have many, many expensive cars.
So you did a little digging on this, Doug.
I barely did any digging.
Oh, pretend like you
I
did
don't
a
want
lot.
to say. I
Hello,
I
Newman.
think maybe his son might be friends with the Kith people, or he might have a
So-
connection with the college he went
Him
to.
and Jeff Ross kind of have a similar expression.
Yes,
They're kind
yes,
of both
it's-
like, we said yes, and now we're
Yeah.
not sure if that was the right
It's
decision.
like that Ben Affleck zoom in
yes.
thing where he's
They have
just like,
similar
what
taste,
have
too.
I done? What am I doing?
Which is sometimes hard to see in a still shot. So the fact that they captured it is, oh God.
Like, well, the tweet from James Urbaniak just nailed it. What was the tweet from James Urbaniak?
Matt, you got to go
Johnny
to the
Carson.
Matt. You got to go to the KITH.com. That's where the whole photo gallery.
Oh,
is.
there's more?
Oh yeah,
No
well,
support.
this is the tip of the
But
iceberg.
Show the James Urbaniak tweet. This is the best one yet. I mean, this just nails it. I don't even have to talk anymore about
The one
it.
where he's standing by the ladder is the best one.
I don't know why I'm not. I don't know why I'm being ignored.
I'm trying to.
Like it's distracting me and confusing. me.
No, I'm helping.
There it is. What does it say? Can't read it.
When you
I really wonder what is the deal.
What is it? Can you read it?
When
'Cause
you
I can't
really
read-
wonder what is the deal.
Yeah. Very good,
This is a
James
club
Urbaniak.
cigarette.
Follow James Urbaniak. He's always entertaining.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
This is a club cigarette.
That's Jerry telling you about a clove cigarette?
Yeah, he smokes them too.
It's not pot, it's a clove cigarette.
It's the best quote, man. I wanted to make shirts that say that. It's not pot.
not pot,
That's a good new office hours shirt. It's not pot, it's a clove cigarette.
Want to
Bill
smoke some
Maher.
dough. Want to smoke some dough. This is a club cigarette.
Then I kind of
It's not pot, it's a
Because
clove
this is
cigarette.
the sort of thing.
That's
this
not
is-
pot.
You gotta have good.
Jeff Ross and Bill Maher should do a Who's On First about whether
This
it's
is a
pot
club
or
cigarette.
Oh,
not. All right, so
Want
let's
to
look at
smoke
these
some
Jerry
dough.
shots. I want to be in the room. If I'm a fly,
I'm telling you, this is what's happening in the room. He goes, I don't know about this, and
Yeah.
someone on his team goes, I think it's
Hey,
good.
Yeah.
Matt, go
Oh,
down
you
to
look
the
good.
Look,
You look good.
Sure, I don't feel right.
right there on
Okay.
the right. No, on the right. The ladder. Yep, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one. He's like, this is what he's thinking.
It's the sexiest
This is what
shot.
what one word is what 2-letter word is he thinking right now? Okay. That's enough. All right. I think we got it, don't you? Jerry, just a little smile, Jerry. Little smile? Anything? Come on. Just you're having. I know you don't want to be like ha ha, ha, but just a little bit of attitude. Can we get something?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about this.
Okay, we just have one more look that we want to
Maybe
do.
that's-
not another.
No.
I think we
We're
got
done.
enough.
Tim, I think that's the face he made in between shots where he's like, all right, like the guy's acting like he's, one second, let me reload the
Yeah,
photo.
yeah.
And he does that face and then he takes that. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
like in the
It's not- he's-
Graduate, when the ending of the Graduate, when they're like, we just kept rolling. Yeah. That's what this is. Yeah.
Like this.
Jerry's got a full head of hair these days.
He's
too.
looking. I mean, look, he looks
Well,
good.
he looks good.
He looks
I mean,
good.
you
No
know,
one's denying it.
He's a
What's this shot? I didn't see that one. Oh, he's on the toilet. Jerry, can we get a shot so you taking a shit? Okay. Let me go back one. Go back one. That one? What is that one where he's on the toilet with the typewriter? It's small. That's where I write my jokes. I have my typewriter in case I have a good idea while I'm taking a shit. Like, I'm sorry, it's small enough where it probably doesn't look like he's taking a
I
shit.
need to sit on the toilet.
Oh God, no!
So I don't
Hello,
know.
Newman.
Listen, I've done
Hello,
things that
Newman.
I regretted and don't feel good about now after the fact.
100%.
You know, I just want to know his take on. He's going to defend this till his dying day, though.
I mean,
totally.
is it a charity?
Well, I don't think it's a big
Is it
deal.
really a
does bring
charity
up-
thing, though? Is it like?
Is it for charity? People are going to come at me going, "It's for charity."
Well,
Why
that's
don't you?
a-
I don't
no.
think so.
No one
this
cares
is a,
about
this is
that.
this is one of those brands where they make it in China and then it costs like $100 for a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Don't get
yeah, I
political
mean,
now.
like yeah, there you
It does
go.
raise
See?
a question
What
about
is
the hairline.
this?
That's before.
Mugshot?
Well, let's look at the hairline.
Oh, I
curious.
see what you guys are cooking up. A little controversy.
Is he peeking over like a counter? Is he like, I couldn't find the contact lens?
He went the opposite of Joey Lynn Taylor. He did a whole new look. Here
How about
with
this?
he grew
Jerry,
hair.
we're gearing up for Comedians in Cars and Coffee. We got Alyssa Limperis booked. Okay, well, let me just do a cursory look on her observations on me. Alyssa Limperis, Jerry Seinfeld. What's this? What is this?
She was inspecting my hairline.
20 minutes of
20
goofing on
minutes
my
of-
fashion shoot? We can't drive around in a little Mercedes-Benz with her.
You are fired. You are fired.
Guess it's
Thank
time
you,
to call Jeff Ross. Drive around with him.
No, I'm telling you, this is
Well, it doesn't sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
Pretty
but-
good. It's pretty. I mean, I know who it
Doug's
is.
AI is whatever Doug's
Yeah, I
got
know.
over
Yeah,
there.
that's like
It's not,
nails
the
it.
AI is not very close either.
I need to sit on the toilet.
That's pretty good.
Sounds pretty good.
Want to smoke some dough.
I need to sit on the toilet.
This is a club cigarette. I need a new garage. What's the deal with fashion? I love fashion. I have many, many expensive cars.
Good.
Can you have him
New
say?
garage.
Can you have him say? I like Kith.
He says garage like a British.
Can you
person.
say? Can you have him say? I like Kith.
New garage.
Yeah, hold on. I like Kith.
Yeah.
It takes a second to like
Process,
render
yeah.
or something.
This, I mean, really though, this is why it's like yeah. I don't take risks. You can't like. This is what happens when you take a fashion risk.
This is Jerry Seinfeld for Kith Clothing.
Everyone, yeah.
All right, let's take a call while Doug labors away. It seemed like you were
You know
firing
what the
away with
irony
those.
is that Seinfeld's look from Seinfeld is like very in right now.
Ooh, yeah.
It's
I like
almost like just what he wore back in the day. Is
Let's
very
hear
I like
in.
it.
What
I
do you
like
got?
it.
I like.
I like it.
Give me a kiss.
It's like
me a
saying it
Kith.
with like a Spanish accent.
I like his.
I like
he's,
it.
He's like, yeah. That's our new ad slogan: is give me a Kitha.
I like it.
Give me a Kith.
I like it.
Matt, who do you want to pick?
I like it.
Let's check in on the
I like
hotline
it.
again. It's working again.
I like
213, you are
Thank
live
you,
on
8
the
Chan
hotline.
I like
Trolls,
it.
for giving us back
I liked
our
our little
hotline.
song we were making there.
Did they really take the hotline?
213, you're live on the air.
That's how they got us.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's put it back up.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Where are you calling
I'm
from?
good. A bench
A
near a
bench.
reservoir in Los Angeles.
Again, what are we, a local show? What is this, KTLA?
Yep. Hello. I'm. Hello.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I just received like this ball of energy that I don't know what to do with.
What?
Good.
Wait online. Wait on the hotline for 20 minutes while we wait to answer your call. Are you seeking any
I'm
advice?
happy to be here.
What would you like to say on the hotline, caller? In 3, 2.
I just wanted to say hello. I that's why I was calling.
Oh, hello. Let's have everybody
All right.
wave at you.
Hi.
Okay, just
Hi.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Glad we got
Okay.
the hotline back up.
Let's give Gus a shout here. Gus, can you unmute? There you go.
Hey.
Hey, Gus. You know who you look like? I know we're not supposed to do this.
Oh boy.
But you look like
What's
the
that?
late. You look like the
No.
late great Warren Zevon.
God, it's so much better.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to Google something.
Well, get Warren Zevon up on the screen,
I
and
think
I'll
he looks
show
more
you.
like the guy from Steely Dan.
What a bare shelves.
Oh.
More of a Steely Dan.
Warren
Young Jeff
Zevon
Skunk?
passed away on this day.
Wait, this is.
Do you want a general question for everyone,
Sure.
or
But first, I want to
advice?
confirm my suspicious that you look like Warren Zevon.
Oh,
Give you-
yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of Zevon.
Can we AB it or not?
Yeah, here we go. Oh wait,
Maybe mixed with
Jerry
Mark
down.
Borchardt a little bit.
That's Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh yeah,
No, it's
perhaps.
It's more Jerry Seinfeld.
I know.
Okay.
This is why I don't
You know,
bring
this
the
caller
site.
came with
ever-
a question.
yeah.
He was ready to go.
There he is.
Oh,
See?
yeah, okay.
That's AB. Let's see if we can merge these two.
Getting the crickets
We do-
already. I'm sorry.
No, can we
No,
do
it's
the?
not your
I
fault.
don't
It's
think
not
you
your
can
fault.
side
You can't
by
do
It's
the
not your fault,
dissolve?
caller.
Wes, you can't dissolve between the two?
Oh, that's what he's doing.
I'm not seeing it.
Now I'm getting excited.
Wait, I don't know which avenue I should take here
I
on
love
my
that.
question.
Well, don't
now.
take Phil Braun Boulevard.
Oh, that was a good one, T.
All right, how can I help?
No
had,
more talking about looks here.
General question for everyone, or I could go the advice avenue. So I don't. What
Well,
do you
let's
feel?
do both.
Both?
General.
Yeah, we got
General
time. We got
question.
nothing but
General.
time.
Babe.
Okay. For a long time, I've been wanting to ask if this is open to everybody. If creatively you've seen or read anything, or like you've seen a little ghoul puppet, or read a line of a poem, or seen something in a movie that has like illuminated an idea that you were personally working on, like something that's kind of
Always.
abstractly influenced you. Yeah, just a recent example. I'd be very curious.
I'm writing a lot of songs at the moment. I got back from tour. I had all these like half songs kind of building from the from being on the road and having a guitar around, and so I'm kind of going through all that and doing some work on it. And I had this one song I'm working on First half was kind of working. I was kind of an apocalyptic story, kind of a end of the world kind of song. And anyways, we started watching that show Alone. You ever see this show? I love the Grizzly I don't watch these reality shows. I never watch them. But I love that show. And it's, if you don't know, it's people get dropped, like 10 people get dropped off in the wilderness, and whoever lasts the longest wins $500,000, which we gave away last week for the Name That D game. But it is hell and torture. Yeah, it's complete torture. It's basically a starving game. It's very cruel in a way.
It really kind of is.
But it's really impressive to see these people like build their own cabins and fish and hunt. And
Tim, do you think if somebody was like super overweight, like 300-400 pounds, they should enter it? And
well, that becomes a factor in this new season, I have to say. Somebody that's
but that's like a cheat code to like just winning it. You just hang out.
That is a factor in the show, but I'm not going to reveal. I'm not going to spoil anything. But anyway, the point is, as I'm working on this song, the situation on that show kind of influenced the second verse of this thing. I think it was very influenced by that, just generally, but all over the place there's inspiration.
Well, I'll tell you what, during the pandemic I got really into Alone, and it really motivated me creatively too, because one of the I feel the guy who won the season I was watching, which I won't spoil, but his main thing was like, I am treating this like I have to be here forever. I'm not treating this like just one more day.
Right.
I'm treating this like this is my reality. This is where I live. I'm accepting my reality. I'm going to act as though I'll be here forever. And I remember in the pandemic constantly being like, well, things are going to change tomorrow or tomorrow. And then it was very early on, I was like, okay, this is what it's going to be like. I have to accept this. And then what creative things do I want to do within this realm? Instead of like,
this is the new
when
reality.
I go back. Yeah.
As for me, I was talking to...
You just couldn't wait.
I met this friend of a friend, and his name was Mike, and he said, you should be able to take your gum and rehydrate it. And I said, I think you should take it and reflavor it. So I said, I'm going to call my fake ad Mike's Gum Reflavorant and then make a wonderful jingle.
Nice, Doug.
So there you go.
Very nice.
It's based on a real Mike.
And Vic was clearly motivated by Jerry Seinfeld's fashion shoot by wearing this shirt.
Stepping up your fashion game.
Definitely.
Got to keep up.
The funny thing about that show is these guys, there's women on it, but I would think it's like 70-30 men. And they're like, I just miss my family so much. I miss them. I miss seeing my boy Coy, my son Coy. I just know that he'd love it out here. I'd take him hunting, and I just miss him. I can't get through this without seeing my boy Coy. And that's what breaks a lot of these people is they're just like, I can't do another day without seeing my beautiful wife and my boys. I'm just like, they must be just like, oh, you're back? How'd you do? We've been keeping busy. My family don't fucking miss me.
I just
when I
know
go
they
away.
can't even handle it without me. You gave up $500,000 because you thought I was missing you?
Yeah,
no.
Thriving.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, go back.
Go back.
Yeah, no, we're doing good.
Yeah.
I got no one to make me eggs in the morning. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what happens on Survivor too. Like when they always really weep on like the family day when they see their family.
Yeah.
Like 30 days. That's like,
Yeah.
That's not a lot of time.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if they could have FaceTimed with them, they should do that. That would
Right.
be nice. Anyways, all right. Well, that was a great leading question. I think we should take another.
He has another. You told him to give.
You don't think I know
questions.
that?
Okay.
You don't think I know? What's
I
going
don't want
on
you
here?
to backtrack.
Sure. Okay. What's the
Vic,
advice
did you have
you're
anything
seeking?
that influenced you recently? Or
Vic?
No. Real quick, I mean that happens to me a lot. I can't think of anything other specific than when I went to see Marcos Valley. When I went to see Marcos Valley, and it inspired me. And then I went on tour with Tim. That inspired me.
What's Marcos Valley?
Marcos Valley is this Brazilian singer. He's a bossa nova guy from the 60s.
Oh, right.
So I saw him a couple weeks ago, months ago with my dad.
So then you're like, oh, I got to do this. I got to go on tour with Tim.
Yeah, I'm like getting psyched up and
What's the advice you're seeking? And by the way, let me just say, you have a terrific speaking voice, and I think you would be terrific as like a evening rock DJ or something.
Oh, thank you. I've heard that quite a bit.
Oh, well, sorry, I don't have any fucking
no
ideas. Anything else?
But that's that's coming from you, Tim. That I really appreciate that.
WOHL.
No, it's going to be like a late night smoky.
Oh, yeah. Johnny
next.
Fever kind of guy.
We've got
The Rock.
Jethro Tull. Top of the hour.
Yeah, advice-wise.
I got 2 tickets to give away to the new Welcome My Friends, Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
With Palmer.
With Palmer. Palmer and the Emerson Lake animatronics.
Coming up, first caller, we got 2 tickets to Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah, exactly. All right, the advice you seek is...
Well, I'll try to compound this story, but last year I was living in LA and now I'm back in Michigan pretty much as a result I moved out there with my former best friend from childhood. We were 14 years old when we met. We became roommates in LA. I started seeing a woman and then she invited me to a Bayside concert. I wanted nothing to do with.
Bayside, like the Bayside City Rollers? What? The what?
There's some band. I have little to nothing about it, but there's some band.
They're called Bayside. Yeah. You're not going to the Bay to watch a band at the.
The band's called Bayside?
The band's called Bayside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you. Now
okay, we're here.
Now we get it.
Yep. You didn't want to go.
I didn't want to go. This woman I was seeing. It was introduced to my best friend and roommate because she was hanging out all the time. They went to the concert, apparently made out afterwards.
This little disgrazia.
And then my roommate was on the lease. I was just paying him through Venmo.
Oh, no. He kicked you off.
Yeah, he kicked me out. I was homeless in LA for about 2 or 3 months.
Oh my God!
Michigan, at the beginning of the year.
Look at you got an internet connection now.
Yeah.
You're not at the fucking library.
Not the best one, but yeah.
Holy shit! What a fucking ordeal.
Man. Can we mail you some stuff to put on the shelves?
Yeah, part of the reason I haven't decorated here is because I purposely moved out and then left and. Now that I'm back, I'm like, this doesn't even feel like my space anymore. So, and since this unfolded about last September, at the end of September, so it's coming up on a year of.
Are you completely out of touch with this guy? Like you guys?
Yeah. He hasn't. He asked for rent money on my birthday.
Holy shit!
This guy's a pig, and he's in LA.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dox him.
Culver City.
Head to Culver.
Easy. We don't want the Fredrick Brennan's FBI coming after me.
Okay, well, you know what?
I'm just hanging on to a lot of resentment because I wake up every day in a space that I didn't want to be back in.
Right.
What is the space you left? Is this your
hometown or what's Michigan?
Yeah, I had to move back in with my parents. I'm a dishwasher at a Texas Roadhouse now.
No, you know what? I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some non-mom advice.
I was working on film sets in LA.
That's
and
okay.
That all went out the window.
That's okay. I'm gonna give you some. It's okay.
This is Alyssa advice.
This is Alyssa advice.
This is the real
Thank
shit.
you.
This is the real shit because I feel this merits real advice.
Yeah, we got to get real here for a second.
I feel it's the alone thing I just said. It's almost like you got to say, hey, I've been here a year, put something on the shelves. Even if you move tomorrow, put some stuff on the shelves. This is your space right now, and it's okay that it's your space. It's a beautiful room. You got different colored walls. You got a cool window and a bed and nice shelves. Put some stuff on there. It's okay you're living there. And I moved home to live with my parents for a year. And I remember the whole year watching my friends grow up and be in relationships and go to parties and feel like I'm missing out on my life. Everything's happening and I'm missing out. And everything happened the way it was supposed to happen because of things that I got to, everything good in my life came from that year that I was at home. You're experiencing, everyone in LA is working on film sets. We're all working on film sets.
Working on film sets sucks.
And we're all living this we're all writing about
getting yelled at by me.
Yeah, getting yelled at by Tim.
The fuck is my coffee? I asked for it 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we got to get Tim out of his dressing room. I'm not
going out of my dressing room.
No one can get Tim out of his dressing room.
His lines suck.
You're living a cool, different experience that you're going to draw from, and you're in Michigan with your family. Enjoy this time with your parents and living in a new, and everything later in life, you're going to go, oh, wow, I grew so much in that year.
How old are you?
Yeah.
Yay.
How old are you?
I'll turn 30 this November.
You're doing
You're
fine.
You're doing
all
fine.
good,
We
man.
promise.
It's all good.
Lean into it. Fuck that guy.
Yay.
LA,
Very
it's
healthy
here.
boy.
It'll be here. You're living a different experience in
Unless
Michigan.
we run out of water next year. In
Right,
which
you don't
case
want to be here. It's hot as
anyways.
fuck.
Yeah,
You
you got
know,
Lake Michigan to think about.
It's all relative, right? It's all relative.
It's all
You
relative.
feel that way, but we all feel that way in
We all
different
feel that
ways.
way.
Why aren't I had a tremendously successful tour of the States. I made thousands of people smile and clap and applaud. I'm thinking, why the fuck aren't I doing the Hollywood Bowl? Why am I
Right,
why am I you know, like everybody wants to be somewhere else,
Totally.
right?
It's going to be okay. And just lean into what you got going on right now, like the people on Alone.
What do you want to do? You want to do something creative? You got ideas? You want to make things? You want to
Oh,
what?
yeah, I definitely I write scripts and
Good.
direct things and try to
Good.
make that happen. It's gotten harder as I get older.
No.
It's going to get easier.
It's going to get
You're
easier.
gonna
You
see
got,
it's
you
gonna
got more
open
life
up.
stuff that's happening. You're in Michigan.
Yeah.
And seek joy in the work you're doing and not worry about the results of it necessarily.
'Cause I'll tell you what,
because you don't control that much of the time.
What was your best time on tour? Being on tour, right? Like doing the shows.
Doing the shows, being with my friends. And enjoying the time together and the laughter and the tears.
Yeah.
No tears.
Yeah.
But just, and the show itself was fun, but that's not what I don't remember that part.
Yeah, the process is...
Because you're in it. You're like in a hypnosis state at that point. But the process and the success of it and seeing that people enjoyed it at the end of the night, that feeling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, and listen, you got this great community here out there in the office hours land. Maybe, connect with people. Maybe, what you don't want to say, you're in Michigan, but...
Yeah.
Also with the pandemic, you can be anywhere and sell stuff and do, it's a good time to be wherever you want to be.
I'm telling you, do that fucking rock radio shit.
Do the rock radio. Write about this. This is a crazy
Yeah, that's encouraging. Thank you.
You like doing that radio voice? Maybe you do that and you get suddenly you're
closest I
backstage
came-
with Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, hopefully you're not backstage with Bayside.
No,
Okay,
that'd be
yeah.
awkward.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you keep in touch with us, Gus. We're all rooting
Okay.
for you.
Yeah,
And I think
thank
you've
you
got,
so much.
As Randy Newman would say, you've got a friend in me.
I gotta say, it's good to see Doug again because right when this was unfolding, like peak drama, Doug was actually at a mutual friend of ours birthday party.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
forget that friend. If you have resentment towards that ex-friend, he's then he is being your master.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true. You gotta lift off that.
Yeah, lift it off. Don't let
it's
him
harder.
be your
It's
master.
easy to say, harder to do, but
it's tough. It's impossible to do.
Mantra,
That's the mindset.
But it's true.
Is
It's
let it
impossible
be.
to
That's
do.
like if you want to let something go, instead of saying, do a little meditation and say, let it be, like use that as your mantra. That's very effective.
I like that. I like that.
What if you don't like the Beatles?
Well, then you say,
you can do let it go.
Let it
Let it
go.
go.
Like
Which, by
Frozen.
the way,
Like Frozen.
the Dodgers closing pitcher, Craig Kimbrell, who I'm nervous about because he's inconsistent. I'm a big,
you're a fan.
Yeah, and his walkout music is "Let It Go."
Oh yeah.
And so they play like the first 2 minutes of "Let It Go," and it's crazy because it's like that. It's like a big Broadway musical sounding thing.
Wow.
And then, but "Let It Go" is a great.
Let it go. That's
mantra,
a let it go.
especially for a pitcher, right? Let it go. All right, it is noon over here in California. We are going to say goodbye. Please join patreon.com/officehours live. Alyssa's stand-up special, not even a stand-up special, how dare me. It is an emotional one-woman show, a lot of jokes, a lot of, very creative staging.
Thank you.
It's almost like a little Broadway show or
Thank
something.
you.
That's on Peacock.
Peacock.
Which, if you don't have Peacock, I have to say it's a great place because they got Kate Berlantz and John Early special.
Thank you.
And they have the show Killing It that I'm on with Claudio Doherty. And so it's a friendly
Rel
place.
Battle? Rel Battle? Is he on that show with you?
Who? Yes. I didn't do scenes with him, though. Different part of the story. Wait, no, Rel. Yeah, Rel.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the other guy. I did all
Rel's
my
great.
scenes with him.
Rel's great.
Great talent.
You gotta get on Peacock.
And a good person. That's El Rey Friday. El Rey. What was that one?
That's interesting.
El Rey in L.A. Friday night. The ticket sales are nearing sold out. There's still a few left, and I'm not. People say that, right?
Well, no, but there's going to be a lot of bigwigs here too.
It's like at 80-something% sold. So there's not a lot of room left. We obviously got one person on the list. No more list. Don't ask me about to get on the list. Buy the ticks. I want that place dangerously packed. I want a Great White situation. Do you know?
No.
Or the Who in Columbus, where it was a stampede.
Oh no.
Yeah, this was in the 70s. No, we don't want any violence or anybody getting hurt. But we do want you to come down to see the final very good band and No More Bullshit experience. I should say final for now. We will be back next week. Doug, good luck to you on the tour.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great time.
Thank you.
Keep in touch. Maybe check in from the road. Alyssa, I hope you had fun.
I had a
It
great
was great
time.
to have her in here. Vic, you don't
I had
care
a great
to say
time. Yes, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for
that?
having
And to the
me.
Zoomers and callers, you are why I get up in the morning. I don't know about that. Usually I have to pee. That's why I get up in the morning.
Okay.
Oh! All right. Until then, all the best.
Bye.
Just a child, and I go to the bathroom like everybody else.
What the hell are we gonna do without men?
Well, my name is Ted Cruz. Well, I'm Ted Cruz, and my pronoun is kiss my name is Ted Cruz, and my pronouns are kiss
Little old lady got mutilated late last night.
Let's take a hit of this joint, then I cut it.
It's not pot, it's a clove cigarette.
That's not pot? Oh, I see. We're in California.
We're on the air in lots of states.
What are we gonna do without chips? What are we gonna do without chips? What the hell are we gonna do without men?
Oh boy!
What are we gonna do without chips?
Office hours live. Nobody rides for free.
We'll be right back.
My scum reflavor it because I'm sick of throwing out my wads of gum. Now I can keep chewing the same piece of gum for up to 5 years.
Lisa Tobin, Rachel Quester, Lindsay Garrison, Annie Brown, Claire Tennisgetter, Paige Cowan, Michael Simon Johnson, Brad Fisher, Larissa Anderson, Wendy Dorr, Chris Wood, Jessica Chung, Stella Tam, Alexandra Lee Young, Lisa Chow, Eric Crumpton, Mark George, Luke Vanderpool.
You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Werewolves of London. What's on chain walking the queen? Doing the werewolves of London. What's all on Channing Jr. walking with the queen? Doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. And his hair was perfect. Werewolves of London. Draw blood. And I'm still dead. Werewolves of London.
Dave Matthews-ass music. He's a little corny boy.
The sound of applause is not to be ignored.
I'm sorry that everybody can't be as perfect as you, Uncle Phil.
No, 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 no,
When in doubt, I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They're small and I can sneak them.
I got hairy legs. I love kids jumping on my lap.
You know what's not bad? A fried egg sandwich.
I'm friends with George Bush.